everyone! I know it's been a while. What? Hey,
That wasn't me.
that was you. I don't know.
Why are you laughing?
Hello, everybody. Welcome,
No, if it
one
was
and
me, it'd be this.
all. Gosh dang it! Why?
I,
I am sorry it has been so late, and this is such a late, starting on the stream. My computer nearly died, so I was kind of panicking for like a good 10 minutes. So yeah, hello everybody, welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I am joined by a lot of people today, and let's introduce them. Let's start with one of our new guests. Hello, Trico. How are you? Welcome. Well, I think you've been here before, actually. I don't think you're new as much as I think you are, but this is like your second time.
Yeah, my first time I was a face cam streamer.
This
Now
man is
I'm a
double dipping.
Yeah, I'm a hybrid
Double
streamer. I do
dipping.
both.
He is double dipping. And everyone go follow Trico, by the way. And hello, welcome. So how did you get here? What do you do? And how are you?
How did I get to hell?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I got here mostly because I was trying to make a pack with a whole bunch of different souls to get sucked into my mask here, and I fell down a rabbit hole, and now I'm here. And I told that I was really good
This is
coffee here
Wonderland?
too. So
What is this, Wonderland? What the fuck?
yeah, it's Wonderland. That's why I thought I
This
was
isn't
following a
Wonderland.
rabbit down here too.
Well, hello, Spirit. You are new to this, and this is your first time. Welcome. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I just got here. I'm brand new. I had to beg and plead and cry on Southern's
There's a lot
shoulder
of
to let me
crying.
be on,
So many
but
tears.
eventually I made it. I am a local half-ghost animated artist. You can't see it, but I'm currently transforming. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for that to load, but as soon as it loads, you'll see my ghost form.
Well, welcome.
Very
You look amazing. How's it going?
Thank you. I normally do arts animation and JRPG live streams. My backstory changes every time I tell it because I don't actually know what it is. But I died at some point, and I'm inhabiting my own dead body.
At least me and you have died before. It sucks, right?
It really does.
It really does. It's so painful.
I made a promise to myself to stay here until Half-Life 3 comes out, so I'll be here for a long time.
Hey, I'll just put you to work. It'll be fine. You'll make me money.
Oh no. I'm here
Also,
for
Spirit, can you move
content.
a little bit this way?
For the content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
You're drifting away. No,
And
Spirit,
now we
come
got
back, come
another
back.
new one. Hello, Elegant Fox. Welcome to the stream. This is your first time here. How are you?
Hello.
What do you do? How'd you get here?
I'm good. I stream.
It's
And
Glenn.
how I got here, Silinks had
Swim.
asked me to join,
Yes.
and I told them to suck my dick, and here I am.
What an amazing story.
Wow.
Good background. Good background.
Apparently.
I stole that
Great
joke from
background.
someone else.
Also,
but-
hello, Lusan. How's it going? Hello, Ella. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yay, I'm glad.
She's
And
on
I
her
came
phone
through
right
the
now.
window.
She's not paying attention.
No, I didn't pay any attention. I came through the window, the same window that I broke last time. I broke it again, so I
Damn
have
it,
to fix
why? I like that window. You keep breaking that shit.
it. That's
No,
why
he's
you
not.
break
Do you really need a
your
window?
favorite
Oh
window.
my god, why? Well, either way, we are doing some hot takes. For those who don't know, it's where I bring up some topics, we talk about them, we try to have a nice and civil conversation and make sure it doesn't get too rowdy. But other than that, we're free to talk about what we want to talk about. And are you guys ready for the first topic of the night?
Yeah. What's the first topic of the night?
First topic.
Oh.
So the first topic of the night. So have you guys heard of Dragon Age Veilguard?
Yeah.
Dragon Age Veilguard. I know of the Dragon Age series.
Okay, good. Who here has actually played a
dad
Dragon
left me
Age
for that
game?
I have.
I watched my
Which
dad
one was
play
it?
it when he was neglecting
I
me.
played all of them.
All of them. You played all of them. Okay.
I think
So
I
you're
played the first one or the second one. I don't
okay.
know. It was
okay.
a long time ago.
So we got like at least 3 people here that I confirm have played a Dragon Age game before. Have you guys played the new
Yeah,
one?
I have as well.
I also have.
No.
it.
So have you?
Yeah.
So Trico, have you played Veilguard?
Yes.
What was your thoughts on it?
I thought it was fine. Like, it did get boring after you like played a
Mhm,
lot of it, but I thought it was in my opinion, it might be a hot take.
Yeah, my
But I thought it
god.
was I actually thought it was better than Inquisition.
I'm gonna be honest.
That is a hot take.
That is a hot
My
take,
hot
my
take on that
boy.
game is that I feel like BioWare just stopped giving a shit.
True.
Most of the story was
Yeah.
boring or bland. The only thing that was any sort of compelling was the gameplay, and it actually got better.
Here
I
it
feel like
is.
the actual moment-to-moment gameplay was better than
There we
Inquisition.
go.
But I play BioWare games mostly for the story, and the story was hot ass.
Oops.
And it basically retconned all of Inquisition, which I fucking hated. So, also, Trika, I'm gonna turn you up because you seem a little low on my end.
Oh, sigh.
No,
Be louder.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to turn yourself up. You're at 200 on my end. Oh no.
Oh no. we
Stop
go.
playing video games right now. What the heck are you doing?
So here's my
No,
question.
I'm drawing tablet. I'm drawing.
What's with the soy
It's a tablet.
boyification of the Kunari?
What?
Yeah, that was weird. That was also
That
Oh,
was
what?
very
They are very effeminate now. It is very weird. If you look at Dragon's Age 2,
Mhm.
how the Kunari talk, very stoic, very stern, manly.
I'm
And then
gonna,
there's the guy in Veilguard talking about a warm, thick blanket wrapping him like the wind, and it was very weird.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I
I
think
have a warm, thick blanket wrapping me like the wind. What are you trying to say?
I think
Yeah, but you're not Kunari.
I think the
That's
thing
true.
is, I think the
I'll
thing is
never be
this. I think it's like tone whiplash. I think what he's trying to basically get at is like in the first game, the Kunari kind of act like Krogan. For those who don't know, Krogan are like they're a species in Mass Effect, which is done by the same company, who are very much like stone-headed, warlike, all that stuff, stoic, if that makes sense. But in the new one, they just kind of dropped that characteristic of it. It'd be like if a dwarf decided, "Hey, I want to eat vegetables instead of where's the fucking meat." You know, it doesn't
like,
The
fit.
meats.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why they're trying to make everyone relatable to everyone, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like they did.
No, I totally.
Not
agree.
everyone
I totally
should
agree.
relate to Kunari. I'm sorry, go on.
Well, no, I totally agree in that kind of sense. It seems like just Dragon Age Veilguard, just in and of itself, tried to pander to every single person instead of just doing what they're known for doing and just sticking with the guns. So I definitely like, as someone who prefers Veilguard over Inquisition. The only reason why I say that is because I like the combat a lot, and I didn't like the combat at all for Inquisition.
So
But like story-wise, I definitely prefer Inquisition story, like way better than
so
and like characters in the story. I just didn't like the combat and the romance
Yeah.
options in Inquisition.
I don't know. I feel like Cassandra was pretty nice. I feel like I'm getting her name
Yeah.
wrong though. It's been a while since I actually played Inquisition. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
how
like
about
it.
this? What are your thoughts on Tosh?
Well, actually,
Oh,
well, before we get into the whole
Kunari
romance,
person.
before we get onto the whole romance aspects of everything, the reason I'm bringing this game up is because it's gone into a bit of controversy recently.
oh
You
no?
see, the
Just a
game
bit.
did not do well. It's done horribly.
Obviously.
Everyone says because
Say,
because a lot of people have been saying that it made a lot of money and everything else like that. And I'm gonna be honest, from
With
everything
the
I've been seeing
refunding?
with the refunding, yes, but people still said it made money. Articles came out and all that stuff. I don't agree with them, but I'm gonna be honest. I think when articles come out saying, "Oh no, the game did fine. It's gonna do fine. It made money," and then the director apparently recently just quits the company.
I did hear that.
And
That's
that there's-
a really bad sign.
And apparently there's a rumor from a really decent journalist I actually follow and like, saying that
Jim.
they're gonna wait until after the reports, like the yearly reports saying, "Hey, how we did this year." They're gonna wait till after that and then close BioWare Edmonton, so they can say they're doing something about the problem. So
Well,
yeah.
as much as
Someone
I'm
in chat best Dragon Age woke guard. Thank you.
Woke guard.
woke.
whether you think it's woke or not, it didn't sell well. It literally didn't sell well. So my thing is this. I was curious you guys' thoughts on that. And honestly, from how many companies have been shut down recently, what are you guys' thoughts on the entire industry as a whole, considering how many companies are just going down the shitter?
I think they deserve it.
I think company expectations have just grown too high. I'm still hung up on how Hi-Fi Rush was an amazing game, and then they just shut the company down like months afterward.
Yeah.
And it's
It did get bought back though.
huh?
The company.
Yeah,
did get
it
bought
came back.
So that's
Yeah, they came back, and I love that it came back. But the fact that like they tried to shut the company down anyway, even though it was a phenomenal award-winning game.
Yeah.
But just didn't perform up to expectations.
Yeah.
And I think expectations themselves have just gone too high. Companies want too much, and they're trying, like, I forgot who it is. I think it's Sony. Sony is trying to raise the price of video games to $100.
No, that's Rockstar. They're trying to do that with Grand Theft Auto.
Rockstar.
They're doing it with Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6 is
Thank
rumored to
you.
be $100 at release for the base edition. The Ultimate Mega Edition is supposed to be $200.
Oh my
Yeah, and
God.
in the interview he said that he was hoping that would be like the new standard. Like,
Yeah, it's
GTA would
not.
be.
It's
I heard a
not.
lot of
I
companies are
hate
trying
it.
to do that. Yeah.
So you know what my whole thought is?
Mhm.
It goes into the fact they're trying. So like Fox mentioned earlier, they're trying to cater to everyone, right?
Mhm.
That's a problem. But the problem is this: it's the budgets, expectations, and it's a weird thing. Because you think with a budget and expectation, you're supposed to make something extravagant that everyone will like, right? So you try to pander to everyone. But people still ask for risks in their games, so they try to change small things to say they did a risks here. Ow! But that's the problem.
But
They're expecting decent amounts of change from game to game, but they sink so much money in these games, it's honestly just insane.
I actually disagree. I argue the opposite. They don't want to take risks. If they did, they would do things that offended people. They're too afraid to offend people in video games now.
Yeah, that's the point.
why you have awful stories.
Oh no, they want to say they're taking risks without actually taking risks is the point.
Sure. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I
agree
disagree
with
on a
that.
separate thing. I disagree that companies are trying to cater to everyone. I don't think they're trying to cater to everyone. I think they're trying to cater to the lowest common denominator, or
Which is
whatever
everyone.
is the mature. Well,
No,
okay,
I
let me
actually
rephrase.
100% agree with Spirit. Yes.
They are trying to cater to whatever they think the largest demographic is and the easiest to please. That's what I mean by the least common denominator. Whoever demographic is the easiest to please within the game that they are making. If it's a kid's game, they will try to be as kid-friendly as possible. If it's an adult game, they will try to be as edgy as possible. If it's somewhere in the middle, they will do whatever. But if someone tries to make a new game, they'll attach an IP to it to gather people from that, like, that fan base.
So
It's just whatever is the safest, easiest demographic.
I think you're right, but I also have a caveat with that. There's a lot of games that actively shit on the fan base.
That's
Like-
true. I agree.
like-
Well,
yeah, like-
that's why, because they're trying to cater to other people, not the
Yeah,
fans.
yeah, they're trying to cater to the latest. I think it's one of those things of games that have too big of a budget, in my opinion. You should not be spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a one game, in my opinion. As much as that's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be such great quality. I'd rather split that 9,000 team you had making Diablo into 4 different teams and have them make 4 different, like, $20 million games each. Instead of,
You want to get
Like-
into Diablo 4? Because we can do that.
I mean, we can get a Diablo 4 if you want, but yeah, I'm just trying to use an example before we get into it. The whole point is, their budgets are extravagant, so the expectations are always high. And when they lose a game like this and that and the other, like, they just end up exploding. Like, let's look at Ubisoft, for example. Ubisoft has had an entire year of nothing but failures. Not a single one of their games did well. Even the one game they did that was good, which was Prince of Persia this year, or last year technically, was good, but because their reputation was so shit, no one bought it. And now they're
shut
literally at the
down.
edge of bankruptcy. When it comes to these companies, if you can't have a miss no matter what, you gotta crank out that money somehow. And I think it's the mindset of bigger means better. More money into this game, more developers into this game, more better game.
Yeah, and it's the same way with like how graphics are getting better and better, but that's not like that's not what a lot of people tend to want. Have you seen the new Indiana Jones game?
Yes. I actually heard it great.
It looks phenomenal. And some people are really happy about that, but other people are like really nervous because now that we've reached this level of graphics, every game is going to want to have something like this.
Well,
And a lot of games are going to lose their charm because of it.
okay.
Well, as a result, something beautiful has been happening. Now, indie games are more popular than ever because they are small teams that are focusing on what people want in games and not what vocal minorities want.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think it's one
No,
of
I
those.
agree.
I think it's the time of what I always consider. We're experiencing a gaming crash for big companies. The gaming as a whole thing won't die. It's just game companies like BioWare, like fucking Hi-Fi Rush's developers, like Tango Gameworks and a few other games like that. They're not going to be here anymore. Ow! But new companies will take their places. Like, what is it? Diablo is basically being taken over by Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 is looking fucking phenomenal.
Get
I
bonked.
really can't wait for that. Also, ow. Oh, you son of a bitch. LOI.
Get bunked.
How did y'all feel about Diablo 4 story? Question mark.
I'm gonna be honest, I never played Diablo 4.
So they had a super girl boss in it.
Oh,
Who
you talking about
at
Lilith?
the end No, Lilith is
Who was right?
amazing. No. It was
Really?
some girl who was a Mary
Some
Sue
girl.
who was immediately good at everything that she tried.
Was it a
And
raid?
then
Oh
at
my
the end of the game, it was a majority of the reason of their success was through her, instead of the
Hasn't been
player. You
to
know,
a Mary
instead
Sue
of
in a
us.
while.
And yeah, instead of the player, and then also instead of the actual characters who were representations of like years and years and years of magical study, and these guys were like bosses of their craft, and yet all of a sudden, oh, look
Yeah.
at her, she's doing things that we couldn't do.
Yeah, these other
Like,
major
what?
players sidelined or killed, all to make way for Super Mary Sue. To save
What was
the
her
day.
name? The way was it?
What was it?
I don't. She was forgettable. I can't remember her fucking
Yeah.
name.
You can't remember her name.
Okay,
No.
that
That's
speaks
how
to it.
uninteresting she
It's
was.
the girl character.
The main girl character. You
Yeah.
help her with her mom, and then she.
Yeah, she's doing things her
Yeah.
mom couldn't even do, and her mom studied her whole life, and it was,
So in other words, her mom had to study her whole life, and that is something that she couldn't do because she's a Mary Sue.
She
didn't need
sounds
to
like
study.
a pro
Immediately
tech
good.
if she can surpass people that have studied in crafts for so long. Yeah, well, yeah. I think the
I think
problem
that's
is
the
this.
problem.
I think there's a problem with modern day writing. Like, hey Trico, I was curious, what's your thoughts on this so far?
So like I do remember playing that game. I played it with my
Mhm.
brother for a while, and it was pretty fun. I do know the character you're talking about, but I did get. See, here's the thing with Diablo. Diablo's playstyle is the only game I've ever played that I have actually literally passed out while playing. Not because it's like a
That's funny.
it's just that the game is just so like you press the same buttons over and over again, and that's
Yeah,
all you do is
it's
press the same
lulling.
buttons. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get that far into the game without me just being so tired and just stop playing it. But I do
Okay.
remember that girl, and like I remember the plot of like her mother was like trapped somewhere and like something like that, and you had to fight her or something like that. But I didn't know she was like she had more stuff that she had in the story. I kind of thought like after that she was like, okay, well she's done. That's one part, and then move on. I didn't know she was going to be like a major influence. So that's kind of lame that like a character that's not you ends up being more important than you. It's kind of like defeats the whole purpose of being a main character. You know?
I think
Yeah, I wanted my
Exactly.
character. I wanted me, the character, to be the main character of the game. I don't want some random lady that I just met some side story. I thought it was just a side story, and then end up being like the number
Wait,
one.
did you finish the
amazing-
game?
No, I did not finish.
Okay,
the
that
game.
makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
And then from what I remember at the end of the game, sorry, spoilers, she takes this gem that has the soul of like one of the lords of hell or whatever, and just leaves with it. And
Wow.
you know they're doing it, and you just let them leave.
Yeah, if
Just
you
so they
guys
can
are okay
shoehorn
with
in some
spoilers, I'll tell
DLC.
you something. No, Derek, don't.
Oh no!
Nah. But the whole point is this. I think there's a problem with modern day writing in games just because I think they don't ever really think about the story anymore. Like they don't also take into context everything that came beforehand. Like, let's put I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's put Gears of War. Gears of War, the first two games, like first two games were amazing. Dealing with the Locust Sword, and then
Yep.
the sequels like 4 and 5, they're kind of rehashed.
Four was mediocre.
Four
Five
was
was
mediocre.
terrible.
They kind of rehashed the old thing. Like the Locusts are back. Oh my gosh! Like why? Like, first of all, why did it have to be the
This time
locusts?
they went for some weird like,
Yeah.
oh, this girl is like part locust now. Ooh.
No,
Like,
she's
The
the
funny
dark.
thing is, the funny thing is, I have to disagree with you, but I play JRPGs, and that's kind of their bread and butter is coherent, long-winded stories. So
Well-
I have no other frame of reference but to disagree because that's all I know.
So I'm not
I
saying
don't
well,
play
no,
games
no,
like Gears of War.
I'm not saying no. I think you're getting my thing wrong. I'm not saying that games like that, going over a long time are bad. What I'm saying is you shouldn't rehash the same thing over and over and over again.
Oh no, it was in response to you saying, "Oh, games in most modern games in these days like tend to not take into consideration their predecessors, or like they don't really care about story anymore." My response is like, "Yeah, JRPGs, that's all they care about." So
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
know.
have any reference to say
No,
disagree.
No, there's
okay,
a difference.
I'm just saying disagree just to disagree.
No. I fully agree with you because I kind of like that when JRPGs, like I like that Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 basically don't ever really connect. But my thing is this. They call themselves sequels and don't really connect, but these are actual sequels that try to connect everything and then try to like dog on everything because they don't want to be connected to certain things. It's like being a picky and chooser. Like, I want to be connected to this thing because it was popular, but I don't like these things about it, so I'm going to take these things out.
Well, the big problem with 5 was the character assassination.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what? Okay, was it Dom or Marcus whose son you're playing as? In
You're
4?
playing as Marcus's son.
Marcus's son, right?
Yeah.
And in 4, he's awesome. He's like the smart ass. He reminds me of Han Solo, right?
Yeah, he's like
he
Han
comes
Solo.
into his own. Yeah. And then in 5, it's like, oh, he's a piece of shit, and he made an awful decision, and he killed a bunch of people. You need to hate this guy, and also we're gonna raise up these other 2 side characters.
We're not doing
And
Warframe
then they,
right
huh?
now. They're like Warframe, like we're not playing Warframe right now. It's oh
Yeah.
sweet.
No, okay, here's my thing. Some games, like, they don't really need a very deep and compelling story. Gears of War, who fucking cares? When you play part 1, it's like, oh, there's aliens and they're coming out of the ground and they're fucking killing people. And you need to kill them and you're super buff. And your gun has a chainsaw on it. That's all the story I need.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the new Doom game. Now that you mentioned chainsaws.
I'm excited for the new Gears of War. It's a prequel.
Yeah.
Taking it
Yeah,
back.
that's gonna be
But-
sick.
I honestly think you guys have anything else to add to this topic, because we should probably go to the next topic if you guys are ready.
Oh,
Sure.
I
Are
think
we
we're
still in
good.
the Vanguard?
No.
Oh, yeah.
We are way past that. Let's
We're
be
past
honest.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
So let's go to the next
Do you
topic.
have anything else you want to talk about Vanguard?
No, I think we pretty much covered it last time we had the conversation
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
When we brought it.
Yeah, the takeaway from this is they destroyed the Kunari, and Tosh is an awful character. Continue.
Mhm.
Okay.
TLDR.
No topic.
Oh, new topic.
So this new topic is one I'm pretty sure everyone's been already asked, but it's become relevant again, and I'm kind of curious to see if anyone's thoughts have changed on it. Is AI good or bad?
Mm.
Bad.
My immediate
depends.
response.
Wait.
It depends.
Wait. So, Trico, what's your thoughts on it?
So I'm not an artist. I don't have a single art bone in my body, and I'm not a musician. So I don't know much about AI personally, but I will say that AI could be used as a tool, but it should not be solved to do anything else. Like I don't like it as a replacement. I want it to be used as a tool. And so far, no one has been able to use AI successfully as a tool. They're just using it as a replacement, and that's not what AI should be used as. That's my opinion.
Okay, Shift, what about you?
I say it depends. I've been around the internet pretty extensively. I've seen AI used in all sorts of ways. There are definitely some really good ways. I've actually seen AI used in tools, as tools in a lot of cases. One thing, and this is a pretty hot take for the artist community, I think AI is really good as reference material because it's an easy way of generating a pose that you like that is not as easily sourced and would be a hassle to do yourself.
Yeah.
Typing into an AI generator X pose with X hand or X face in a couple of generations, and you have the pose you're looking for. And it's not a perfect pose, obviously, AI
It
is
gives you an
not
idea.
like super great at fine details. It gives you an idea of what you want to look for without having to reference other people's art or other people's like poses. And a lot of the art community are fighting amongst themselves when it comes to like, is referencing tracing, is referencing stealing artwork. It's a big like discussion topic in the art community. But like with AI, there's no question about is it fair, because if it's AI generated, it comes from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. But you can't say it's stealing one specific person's artwork, because a pose is a pose is a pose.
Yeah.
Anyone can make a pose, and it's just easy to make that. But in other cases, it's really hard to like and support AI because of all the obvious negative aspects. Companies using it to give away jobs to take jobs from people, using it to steal artwork that they don't have to pay for because you don't have to copyright it, which means you have to give royalties. Using it to replace voice actors. There's a ton of negative aspects to it.
Oh yeah.
But I've also seen a lot of like positive ones and some fun ones. Like I know we've all listened to like, you know, Plankton AI soundtracks. It's unironically really good.
Tide breaking like a river
Yes!
tonight.
Oh, as much as I love that song, unfortunately I can't say that one's AI. That one's not AI.
That one is AI.
No, that one's not AI. It's a voice modulator. He's actually singing the song. He's manipulating his voice to sound like Plankton.
Oh.
Oh.
AI would mean like a computer like generated it from scratch.
Oh, actually,
They do have,
do you guys want an actual AI songs that are hilarious, in my opinion?
Well, listen.
No,
Please give me
Ava's-
you gonna let
Is
me
it the
give my
country
opinion
songs?
or what?
Yeah,
Is
let's
it
listen to Ava's opinions before we start showing up.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't too long.
ADHD
My bad.
boy.
Yeah. My thing is this though. My opinion is that AI is both good and bad. It's a tool.
You didn't even let me give my opinion yet.
You're
Whoa.
going net. You're going next.
Oh my!
You're going
my
next.
ass.
Hello there.
Don't freak out.
Hey, Sai.
Wow.
I'm freaking out.
Stop freaking
Hey,
out.
Sai.
Hello.
I see. You ripped your clothes off. I see.
It wasn't
know,
my
I
choice.
will.
Yeah.
Got a collar.
But
Yeah.
my opinion is it's just a tool. Like any other tool, it's been used for good and bad. Like I compare it to like when so for those who don't know, when comic books came out, what was everyone's reaction to it?
Comic books.
Yes. What was the reaction?
You got me. What were people's
I
reactions?
don't know. I wasn't
It's
alive when
so
comic books first
It's-
came out.
Oh yeah. That's what they said that was
It's
It's
rock
gonna
and
corrupt
roll
the
too.
kids.
They said that about cell phones.
They said it
They
about
said
cell
that about,
phones. They said about
when books first were
Video
started.
Well,
games.
sure, but people weren't going around saying cell phones are plagiarism and comics are plagiarism. No, that's the argument with AI, though, is it's legit plagiarism. It's
Yeah.
stealing
But-
people's shit.
But the
and making
TV,
other-
like also when the TV came out, they're like, "Oh my gosh, the news anchors are gonna take away newspapers."
That
Yeah, I
was
think
true.
the argument is
Yes.
more
And they
like
did.
when these
And
new
the
technologies
radio.
came out, people were afraid they were going to replace old technology,
Yeah.
like you know,
And
cell phone
it
operators.
The problem is, everyone freaks out when any sort of new technology comes out, and I feel like everyone just needs to chill for a little bit. As much as the
We need to
AI
just-
does have its problems, just chill for a second, and then
Okay,
if it
so,
does,
you
regulate.
Here's my
it.
thoughts. I gotta speak up. So
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
the issue isn't the AI. Treat it like a gun, right? The issue's not the gun itself. It's a thing. It doesn't think. It doesn't feel. It's the people using it.
Yep.
People
For
will
now.
knowingly use AI and just sell the image, make money off of something they didn't do, something they didn't make, which is sourced from things that other people did make. Now, when it comes to poses and, oh, you referenced a pose that I drew, that's stupid because they're referencing a human body, the pose that a human body does. So, like, how can you hold claim over something like that? I get stealing ideas and situations. Sure, if you heavily reference that, then it's like, okay, maybe be a bit more creative. But with AI, it's scummy. I don't mind, like you said, people using it for poses. Sure,
Patreon?
that's fine.
The amount of Patreon
Huh?
I've seen, the amount of Patreon I've seen that use AI art. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because
No.
you're selling it.
In my opinion, if you're using AI art for your own like pleasure and you're not selling it, who gives a shit, right? Like if you want to rub turds all over your body because you think it's good for your skin, I don't care. Do it.
What the
But
fuck?
if you do that and then you try to sell,
Don't worry about it.
you know, tickets
Don't
to
worry about
see you be in a freak show, that's a little weird. Same thing with AI art. You shouldn't profit off of something like that. My dad manages programmers, and some programmers use AI to help them code.
Yeah.
Sure, like stuff like that is useful. That's cool. But when it comes to, like someone said in chat, art and writing, AI art is plagiarism. AI text is plagiarism. Kimchi said that. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
It is fucking plagiarism. It is unethical.
Yeah.
Amoral.
But the
And
thing
people
is,
shouldn't use it to make money.
people demonize that one aspect and then try to demonize the entire thing. It's like they take one bad aspect and they just take that one bad aspect and then apply it to the entire thing. And I'm like, you don't be so black and white about it. There's a bunch of shades of gray.
That's fair, but
Also,
like,
half the people think
it's-
there's going to be Terminators.
That's something
The
different.
Terminators.
No, but like
no.
on that subject, like it is that one thing, but that one thing is so complex
Hey,
and
Howard.
multifaceted that it spans
Right.
a lot of different
It does.
avenues. Yeah, the main core of it is that AI can generate things that are sourced and stolen from other people, but that's not just art, it's also music, it's also vocals, it's also programming knowledge, it's also
Mhm.
general knowledge, it's history lessons, people's personal opinions, even like personal information that can be leaked accidentally because AI sourced from one specific thing too much. It's the general idea that AI needs to feed off of existing human knowledge and then regurgitate that
does.
knowledge that makes it a big threat to a lot of different avenues.
Yeah.
I have a
fully
hot take
agree.
for you.
What?
AI is making the youth stupid because a lot of
I
kids will
agree.
use ChatGPT to answer questions instead of learning it themselves, and then they will
Ironically enough,
have that.
I think it's making teachers smarter because teachers have to go around it. And I read stories about how teachers are using creative ways to get around ChatGPT.
Oh my
Like
God.
I read the
How-
Reddit post where like a teacher asked all the students to make a story, and because ChatGPT always spits out the same generic story, it's a way of catching them. I think
Here's
that's
my
funny.
thoughts on AI. I know what y'all think about this. All right. So, like I said, compare it to a gun. Right now, how AI is being used is the equivalent of giving anyone a gun. Right. Now, some people are stupid. Some people are too young. Some people are not good people. They will misuse that. For guns, we have regulations, right,
Mhm.
to manage that kind of thing. There's nothing like that for AI right now. I think AI should be heavily regulated.
I feel like it
Because-
should be as well, but the problem is the people calling for regulation are just outright calling it for it to be utterly banned. Is the problem? You know?
I don't think it should be banned.
I know, but that's the point. That's the thing. Everyone who wants it to be regulated wants it just completely gone instead of just
Well,
accepting
that's not
that
true.
any
You're
techno-
saying everyone.
You know
That's
what?
a
You're
very
right.
sweeping
You're right.
statement.
It's a
That
very
is not
sweeping
true.
statement. A large vocal minority, or maybe majority, I can't tell.
A large
Vocal minority. Vocal minority is a good way of saying it.
I say vocal minority. I don't know how big it is, how big or small it is. I don't know. All I'm going to say is that one vocal part of that group is very much just saying, skip the regulations, just straight up ban it.
Well, that's why
No,
the vocal
it's
they tend to be the loudest idiots.
yeah. It is a
And here's
tool.
how I feel about your statement.
No, but I
I know
agree
it's
with your
just
initial
great.
statement. It is a tool. Like a wrench is a tool. If I hit you upside the head with a wrench, that is using the wrench in a violent, in a improper way. But if
Yeah,
I use it
exactly.
to like fix your fence or fix your washing machine, I'm using it right. There's right ways and wrong ways to use a tool, and AI is a tool.
By the way, can
Just
we
like
get,
synthesizers are a tool.
by the way, can we get an art of me just stuck in like the washing machine and him just fixing it while I'm in it?
Done. And I'll do it while I'm drawing.
Yay.
While I'm working here. So you're
But-
stuck in the washing machine.
I don't think we asked one person though. Ella, what's your thoughts so far?
Oh right.
I agree with the fact that AI is a tool and it is being misused, especially by scammers.
Mm-hmm.
Like scammers are taking over
Oh, yeah.
the misuse of AI by far, because that was one of the topics that I put down, was that there are now AI clipper scammers.
Clipper scammers?
Yep, there are YouTube channels. There's like one scammer will have several YouTube channels,
Mm-hmm.
and they will rip clips from VTubers, and they'll title it completely different from what it is, and then they will use AI to generate like pictures of them for the thumbnail that are sussy, and then they will take subtitles and put in their own subtitles.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing
to
that.
match the title. Yeah,
What?
and then they'll like make it so like let's say the VTubers say so, they'll make the VTuber into a lewd tuber.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah. They'll be
It's
stealing
crazy.
shit like that.
Yeah, so like that is definitely not the right use of AI for
It
sure.
is not.
And also like for instance the art AI being sold, you some people not realizing that they are buying AI art.
Yeah.
And it can go the other way too, where artists are being blamed or accused of using AI when they're not even using it, and being thrown under the bus or bullied into
Yeah.
non-existence, which is horrendous.
It's one of those things of AI is such a new tool that no one knows how to use it yet. And the ones who do know how to use it are trying to make money off it as fast as they can, so like, before it gets regulated. And
Honestly, the only right way to use it is more Plankton AI songs.
yes.
I need him to sing with Mordecai and Steven from Steven
Yeah.
Universe at the same time. It was just, I can't.
I think one
Such a
of
guilty
my
pleasure.
so far one of my favorite things though is like there is other streamers. There's one
Mhm.
streamer in particular that I know of that will take like your voice. He can take his friends' voices and put them through a specific website that changes their voice into an AI generated voice, so that way
Oh.
his chat can make them say like bullshit at him or something.
Mm.
Kind of like one of
That
those,
actually sounds kinda fun.
BTS's. Yeah, it's pretty funny actually.
Do you happen to know what website it is? I'm kind of curious.
I don't, but
I
I can
can-
like I can go on his stream and or I can message him and ask him sometime.
I would like to know. That sounds like something that may be fun to like.
President.
link
Okay,
with
I
animation or
will agree. I
TTS.
will agree with NeroCat. I don't know why, but I really enjoy when like the president plays stuff. It's where the presidents play video games
Oh.
together, and I know it's not actually there, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I do like the Minecrafts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. But
Like my airbending abilities.
I think we should go to another topic if you guys are ready.
All right.
Sure.
Anyone has any last minute thoughts on this one?
You can't cancel
AI
me for
sucks.
using AI for referencing. It makes art so much easier, and I'm not
Hatsune
taking
Miku
from
is
anyone
AI, bro.
individually.
Well, here's
Who
my
said
thoughts on
that?
that.
Who said
As
that?
long as you're not taking the AI art and then using it as a layer and drawing lines on top of it, that's fucking
No,
pathetic.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No, that's
just-
pathetic. And
yeah. But
nah.
no topic
But-
time.
Who said? Wait, no. Who said Hatsune Miku's AI? I'm gonna fight him.
That was
Oh
me.
snap! Oh
DJ.
snap!
How
Oh snap.
dare you?
I
Wow, that's fighting words right there.
did. But
Those are some fighting
now
words.
this is actually a bit of a personal question, actually.
Okay.
What do you guys feel is your worst mistake as a streamer?
Being on this podcast.
Ouch.
Next
What was
question.
it? What do I?
Can someone
was
grab?
being shown an ass.
Can someone?
know
What was the question? Could you repeat it?
I will repeat the question after one thing. Someone give me a Ghostbusters box. I'm gonna shove Spirit down one.
No, don't actually the box. There actually is a
I'm gonna
box on
put-
my channel. People
I'm
show
gonna
me.
put,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
box.
put you
Put it
in the box, and I'm not gonna let you out.
Please,
Yeah, what's in
no.
the box?
I can't be on the box
What's
in
in
the
I'm
the
gonna
stream
put
too.
you on a shelf, and I'm gonna let you live there for like a year.
Unironically,
here.
a friend of mine does have me permanently on her stream in a shame box
Shame box.
that another friend of mine designed specifically for
I
shame.
just want to be put in the bread box.
Bread box.
Oh.
Red box.
Why?
But,
Because you have a
no.
yeast infection? Got her.
Oh.
But no, the question was this: what do you guys feel personally is your worst mistake as a streamer?
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna start.
Okay, you go.
Hmm.
My biggest mistake as a streamer is thinking, this is gonna sound mean, hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Thinking that all other VTubers are normal, good people. My experience thus far with a lot of VTubers is that they are very self-serving, solipsistic, narcissistic, disgusting people.
You're gonna have to explain
Not all
that
of
one.
them.
What does solipsistic mean?
Like they're the center of the universe.
Thank you.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the center of mine.
You're in the
There
center
are
of this
cool VTubers.
GC.
But there are some, like, I knew, me and Ella knew one personally for a while, that was like, "Oh no, y'all are great. We're great friends. Y'all are awesome." Turns out she just wanted viewers. She wanted numbers.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
So, I actually I can add to this actually. So I have met several people like that. People like that. Actually, one used to be a co-host of mine here. He actually did kind of the same thing, right? The problem is this. I was way too lenient. The guy was always constantly late to stream. At the same time, I think what really ended it for me was that this is like the worst example I could ever match, but this guy, he streamed, he got a bigger collab partner, and he did like, you know, like, what was it? She had like 100 viewers average, right? Pretty decently sized streamer currently, right? Well,
Okay.
he got to play a game with her. His first time she ever played the game, was asking questions, everything else like that, and he was in her chat talking with the chat and wondering why he wasn't getting people in his chat. And that was like for 30 minutes. They never even played the game for like half an hour. So,
Wait,
yeah.
he was in her chat. What?
Yeah, he was in
wondering
her-
why no one was
Yeah,
in his.
yeah, why was no one in his? Yeah.
Well, what? Because she wasn't shouting him out, or what?
No, she was shouting him out. It's just he was just wondering why no one was in his chat.
He was like
No one wants to watch
unsatisfied.
them.
Yeah.
He was unsatisfied. It was like one of those. Why is no one paying attention to me, Bacchus?
Oh
Little
no!
waka.
You
See,
don't
that's what's annoying about
understand.
career
Like,
VTubers.
it's not even a career thing.
That's what it is.
No, let's put it this way. I'll put it in a bigger description. This man had joined 5 different VTuber groups, left them all. He also kept trying to like do this as his main thing. Like, yeah, that's fine, but like, dude, he had like 3 other accounts on Twitter that would constantly retweet him.
So he was a career VTuber. That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess it's
Okay,
putting in perspective
yeah.
for everybody who doesn't know what that means.
Sure,
Yeah.
career VTuber, as in they really want to make it big and they're willing to do whatever it fucking takes, and I can't stand that mindset.
I'm glad I never met VTubers like that. I'm gonna be honest. When you meet, it really depends on who you meet. It really does. I consider myself lucky. The first VTuber I ever collabed with was Diana.
I love that.
Oh, yeah,
She's
She
so
was
cool.
amazing, and I loved her and
Shout out
everything
to
else. Like that.
Diana.
She's great. Everyone
She
go follow
donated
Diana.
money towards my Donathon, so I am required to say that she is very cool.
Can I throw a brick at that one? That one needs to worship at the feet of Diana.
I'm gonna
Cat
go
girls
ahead
forever.
and clip this and then send this to her.
Yes,
Yeah.
do it. But no, she's great. But the thing is, it really does depend on who you met. I mean, I met Treko. You know, he's a great guy.
Aw, thank
His mask's funny though.
And you met me.
Oh yeah, I did.
I have my moments.
Occasionally.
I met my fiance. She's a VTuber. Like, they're
Yeah.
obviously,
It's not like
cool
every
ones,
single one's
just-
bad. It's one of those
Right.
things of
obviously.
I've seen a lot of people get depressed after meeting like one bad VTuber. I'm like, just keep going. You're gonna meet a lot more people.
There's a lot of
Oh, I've
VTubers
met
out
You
so
there.
just
many.
can't
Well, the
stop.
problem is, okay, you're right. You can't stop, but it happens often. Like for us, it's not one. We've gone through
been so
multiple,
many.
and it's like, oh my god, like you start to get over it, and then you meet another piece of shit, and you're like, oh, that's right. That's why I stopped
Hmm.
trying to make friends with people.
Yeah.
I
it's-
guess it really does
been
depend on.
disheartening.
I guess it depends on the person. I guess I consider myself very lucky then. It's one of those
Sure,
things
yeah.
that you just gotta keep going. As much as it sucks, keep going.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
only time you
Or
ever
you could be a lot more selective with who you're friends with, and
No, yeah,
you know,
no, I'm not saying you
not
couldn't
rely
do
on other
that.
people.
But I've seen people like meet a few
Test-
people and then just
test the
stop
waters
streaming
with
all
your
the.
food.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of people like straight up. They'll meet a few bad VTubers and they'll just up and quit streaming at all.
Well, that's pathetic. That says more about their will to be a
Mhm.
streamer. Like,
Well,
if they're
my
not
thing is
that
this.
invested.
Just keep going. You'll make it eventually. The only time you ever really don't make it is if you give up.
Mhm.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not speaking about like streaming. I just mean like on an interpersonal level.
Oh yeah,
Like, who you meet shouldn't affect what you do.
exactly.
Like, you should always do what makes you happy, regardless of who the fuck is in your life.
Yeah. So
Hey,
yes.
before we go too far, Silence, why did you cut half my hair off my
I-
face, and why is my hand like cut off?
I know. Why am I
Oh,
tiny and
that's-
behind some fat cat
Wait.
What is
thing?
going on?
I'm gonna be
What?
honest. I have no clue what's going on with your end. Like I have you completely on my end, completely free. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, but what about me?
Everyone's fine.
On stream
Why am I
too.
sidelined behind some cat?
You
Make
look
me
fine to
like
me.
3 times
Oh,
as
wait.
big, please.
I feel like I look pretty good actually.
Yay!
You know, I'll make you a bit
Who said
bigger.
that?
I'll make you a
Yours?
bit bigger. That's there you
Everyone
go.
looks fine to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think,
worried about being bigger. I was just wondering why my hand was
I
getting
don't know.
cut off and like.
I think it was like a glitch or something. I had to like refresh it for a second.
Oh my god! I was glitching through your wall.
But
That's
no.
it. Yeah.
So
I
Ella,
know,
Why is
why
it
is
so
it
Aw.
cat? This
so
is
wait,
absurd.
So wait, actually, I've got a
Is
question.
this how you treat your guests?
Yes.
Just because you're chibi.
Whoa,
So, Ella,
whoa.
What's
Yeah,
your thought?
chilly.
What do you think is like the worst thing you did as a
What
streamer?
was my biggest regret
As
when
a
I
streamer.
started streaming? As a streamer?
Like, what's in your opinion your biggest
not-
mistake?
Not being more confident, because when I actually started streaming 8 years ago, and I
Mhm,
had no
mhm.
confidence. I started streaming as a mute streamer. I didn't have a mic going or anything, and then I slowly started talking more. By now, I'm pretty sure I would have a bigger following, and or even, you know, gonna further in my streaming like vocation if it wasn't for that. Like, having confidence is a big factor. Growing confidence is fine, but I took so long to do it, and I started VTubing like, was it 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, and now I'm just starting to like, you know, spread my wings, so to speak, into the streaming and VTubing content creation. I'm loving it, but I think I would have loved it more if I would have just, you know,
Done it.
been more confident in what I was creating rather than been so like obscure and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
understandable.
have confidence, guys. You guys, if you guys want to start streaming, have more confidence. And what really helped me gain confidence is having somebody with me doing it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
not being alone.
you don't need to be alone. Personally,
Right.
like, you know, let's before I talk about my shift. What about you?
Hmm.
What about
I
you?
have 2 actually.
Yes.
One of which is definitely a hot take,
Go ahead.
and the other is pretty lukewarm. First thing is, I wish I had done a better job, kind of marketing myself on places like TikTok and YouTube, specifically, you know, for the TikTok issue that's going on.
Yeah.
But the
Talk
main
about
one
that
that I
later.
think is like a hot take is kind of the antithesis of what he said over there. I actually wish I was more of a career content maker because I already run a YouTube. I run 2 YouTube channels already.
Nice.
One of them has 10,000, the other has 5,000.
Mhm.
I started those 2 years ago. One of them is a group channel that I make parody animations on. The other is my personal animation channel. I wish, and this is my only regret, I think, I wish I had reached out to a lot more popular people. Not for like, well, yeah, I'm not going to be honest. Yeah, for cloud chasing reasons. I think cloud chasing is perfectly fine as long as you are not toxic about it. As long as it's not the only thing you think about. I appreciate every single person I collab with, whether they have 0 followers or 1,000 or 1,000,000 followers. I don't care.
Yeah.
I appreciate being here. I appreciate being with my friends who just started out. I appreciate being with that one person I know who's like 100 and something thousand followers. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do know that, like, as someone who eventually wants to like run a business or run his animation studio or do this full time, I do need to cloud chase from time to time. I do need to butter up to people who have a higher following than me. And I wish
Well,
I
that's the
had done
difference.
that
You're
more
talking
for
about
that.
clout chasing. I'm talking about making friends.
Yeah.
It's not the
Th-
same.
There's a
I
different
understand.
viewpoint.
No, for me,
Yeah.
For me, no, for me, it's the same. And I mean, specifically for me, I want to make more friends with people higher than me. I want to get to know more people. I don't want to be afraid to reach out to someone who has 2,000 more followers than me
I'm gonna be
because
honest.
they have 2,000 more followers than me.
I know, like,
I want to make more friends higher up.
I know a lot of people, and people. I don't. Okay, I don't consider myself popular, but I think I know a lot of people. Surprisingly, like scrolling down my list, I think I have more than 100 VTubers I know specifically. Some big, some small. Triku, I would consider he's pretty decently sized, actually.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you have your own channel, and you got like what? YouTubers on almost every other day, basically. VTubers.
Even with Pat, he's taller than you.
Motherfucker, I'm small.
Yeah, what are you doing taller
Hurts.
than me? You're not even taller than me.
Oh, oof.
Let
I
me
don't
live
think there's
this.
anything wrong with clout chasing as long as you acknowledge that that's what it is.
Yeah.
But trying
I'm
to
fully aware.
conflate that with friendship, it is not the
Oh
same.
yeah,
I
no,
hate to
there's a
break
different mindset.
No,
It's a business.
For me,
you're
it's-
trying to build a business.
Yeah.
I am trying to build a business, but I'm also trying to make friends, and I mean genuine friends. I don't collab with people just to say, "Hey, you can't give me that shout out," which is the only thing. Like, I agree with. I don't like people who do that. I hate
Yeah,
people
there's
who
a lot
like
of people
join
who
a
do that.
collab and then ask for a shout out and then not talk ever again.
So
it's
yeah.
toxic, and I don't like it.
I
Well,
try.
there's
I
a difference
just-
between being friendly and actually being friends, and
Yeah.
I see the connection between that. Like, yeah, you can collab with someone and be cool with them. That doesn't mean that like they'll be there for you when you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So
And unfortunately, that's a hard line to. It's a
Yeah, I
hard
think it's
connection to
just-
make while online.
yeah.
It depends on what you think a friend is. Someone might agree with you and be like, "Well, that's friend enough for me. Like, they support me, and I don't give a shit if they care how my day went. Like, we hang out and have fun, and that's it. Surface level, sure. Surface level's not good enough for me, but
Yeah, I get
Nah,
that.
I think that's a whole different conversation on like what friendship means.
Honestly,
I do-
for me,
I would agree that surface level isn't quite enough.
I'm gonna be
What?
honest. I do have a bit of a fear that I always come off surface level, even though I'm trying to be as friendly as possible. The problem I have right now, at least for me, is I know so many people, and I try to interact with so many people that I feel like I'm jumping ship to ship, trying to interact with one person and another person and another person and another person and another person. And I have like over 100 discords that I'm in right now, and I'm constantly jumping back and forth. And yeesh.
Sai,
There's
I'm in
not
the exact
enough
same
of
boat.
Go around.
There's not enough.
I'm also very. I'm typically a very social person. I'm in the same boat, so I have way too many discords. I
yeah.
also, if I were to scroll down my friends list, I have hung out with, and I still do regularly hang out with, at least 50 to 100 different people.
Yeah.
I couldn't begin to tell you their individual follower counts.
Omni, you're impressed
like, follower
about how...
counts matter, but only in the context of cloud chasing.
Honey,
But otherwise, I just like people.
Omni, you're impressed about how I manage? I don't feel like I'm managing shit.
Friendship is magic.
But actually, Trico, what about you? What's yours?
I've been doing this for a while now, about 5 years now, and I've been doing the VTuber interview for about 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And I think one thing of my biggest mistakes is that I used to be like, hey, anyone can come on. Anyone can come on. Don't matter if you have one follower or if you have 10 billion followers. Just come on my show. Let's talk, let's have a chat. And I learned the hard way that there's definitely some people that really shouldn't have my money.
Yeah.
And I need to watch out and make sure that I do at least some research on the people that come on my show, because I've
Sigh, I
had
feel
people
like there's
come
a
on my
story
show
there.
that either shouldn't have been on the show at all, and I had to delete the video afterwards, or people that like
God.
the conversation of the content wasn't really worth like creating, because like I love creating content. I love the people that come on my show. Every single one of them are really great. But there's definitely some people I've had on my show that I'm like, hey, so tell me about your story. And they just give me like one like
Hi.
word answers. Yeah, like hi, like really vague, bland.
They
and,
don't
like,
go
my
into
video-
it.
Yeah, they don't go into it. You know,
I'm
I
sorry,
need to do-
Trico. I was on your show. I'm pretty sure I did that.
No, you did great. You did
No, no, no,
amazing,
no,
my
no,
friend.
no, no.
Nah, you did great. I
I
appreciate
feel
it.
like
You know what the worst part is? I kind of feel sad because the day I went on your show, I didn't have my new model yet, and they didn't get to see this.
Yeah, I wish we waited maybe a little bit longer to show
Yeah,
off this
yeah, yeah.
amazing model you have, but it was really fun. It was really
Oh yeah, but yeah. So honestly, I kind of agree with that. I feel like it's tough finding people because the problem is this. Well, specifically like my show, right? Because I think me and you have a specific type of thing. Like I don't think that most of the other people can't really agree to or like comprehend. But like finding people to actually talk with, and specifically me trying to get as many new people on here as possible while also finding decently interesting conversations to have, while also like making sure they don't fucking rip each other's heads off half the time is very
Right.
tricky.
That's the
Like
vibe, well,
I had to. So
True.
there's an old hot takes episode. This was back when Hogwarts Legacy came out, for those who know. But this was an old episode. We were talking about like the controversy around that game, and oh my gosh, I nearly had like 2 people nearly kill each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun
I'm not
time.
surprised when it was you're talking about Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
And back then it was just wow. It
Yeah,
was like
no.
a witch hunt almost.
So it's a thing. It's one of those things of you do gotta kind of do it. But I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I feel like my mistake was
What?
I don't
Letting
manage.
everybody know how tall you are. Is that
Yes.
it?
Hey,
Nail on the head, right? Nail on
I
the
swear
head.
to fucking damn it! Ow!
All the coffee, so much coffee.
No,
Oh,
I
that
was.
tea is being
my-
spilled.
I honestly feel like my main problem was one, I have all these ideas and I try to do all these ideas without actually giving myself time to actually prepare for them. And two, I'm just not good with managing anything.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
you said
Yeah, like this
before.
podcast.
I-
how you
I-
were super late.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, I don't want to hear shit about you fucking. But yeah, no, I get like, I try to plan out stuff and I either can't or this happens or that happens. Something gets in the way and I always feel like a piece of shit for doing it the entire time. I have made several promises to chat that I just couldn't fulfill and I feel awful about every single one of them. And
There's
my whole
still
problem.
time.
It's,
You keep
it's-
saying it as if it's never gonna happen, but the glory and beauty about streaming and being a VTuber is that you can always make it happen. Just
I know,
later.
but I give date
No,
specific
no.
about what I should be doing shit, you know?
No, I agree. You should feel bad about that. Set realistic goals.
Oof.
Stop getting people's hopes up.
Ouch.
Get
But
wrecked.
But my whole thing
What's wrong
is
with that?
also
I mean, is
my-
that not true?
also like I want to do more like YouTube shit and like actually like make videos, and doing that requires like a lot of time, and I just don't ever feel like I got the time. And specifically when it comes to like this year, I'm gonna be going to school this year plus working at the same time. So basically, it's
Oh,
gonna be me streaming, going to bed, hopefully editing one video, and then bed. And that's gonna be like a few days. I think I might have to cut my streams down to at least either 3 or 4 a week.
Well, you go to
Why don't
school
you
for
hire
a
an editor?
reason.
I go to school for a reason, yeah. But it's one of those things of I always want to give
What
my
I mean,
best.
what I mean by that, it's like you're going to school for a reason because you're hopefully going to use that to further your goal.
Yeah.
Like what she was saying before, you have plenty of time. You have a lot of things going for you right now. So I'm pretty sure after you get all your school stuff, you'll be able to 100% get your like goals and your like accomplishments into check. And when you do, it's gonna be even more worth it because all your fans and chats will be like, "Yep, I was there when we first made the goal, and now I'm here to see it be completed."
I guess I just feel like I should plan it better, and like planning things in
If
general
you're
is just not
worried
my
about,
strength.
like video editing, you don't have like I know YouTube has like the whole 8-minute you get that ad thing or whatever, but if your goal is just to create content and not for the ads or the money or whatever, you can shorten your videos to 5 minutes or something.
I do.
So that way you're not putting so much time into editing.
Well, the thing is, for me, I like longer form videos just because I like
Well,
listening
that's
to
too
this.
bad. You don't have the time for that silence.
I like
Yeah, you
listening. I
gotta
like
make
doing reactions and videos and like
Set
video
realistic
reactions and stuff like
goals.
stuff. I do. I
Oh.
try
Do
to.
small. Do small. Do like 1 minute
Start out
reactions.
small, and then when you get better at it, or if you find a way to make it to where it's not so time consuming, then you can do bigger. You just have to figure out the best. Like I figured out the best way for me to be able to make shorts and TikToks is to do one video and edit it for TikTok. Then I can share it to shorts. But now shorts is longer. They made YouTube shorts made their videos to where they're like you can do 3 minutes instead of 1 minute. So it makes it even easier for me to make one video for TikTok and then use that same video and place it on YouTube Shorts because most people are either YouTube Shorts or TikTok. They're not both.
Yeah. No, I understand that. My whole thing is for me is like I don't just want to do like shorts. I do like reaction content. Like there's
Well, that's what I mean. 5 minutes.
Longs.
There, 5
Shorts
minutes.
stealing the
So-
boxers.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. Now I have a question for you. Would you say that you genuinely don't have any spare time, or is your time management just really bad?
It's all of
That's a
the
good
above, but I get spare
Well,
time.
if you had to blame something, which would it be?
I'm gonna be
Which one?
honest. I have been very tired recently, and I mean like weirdly tired, if that makes sense. I have gone to bed, slept 10 hours, woke up, and I was still tired.
That sounds like depression tired. What's going on there?
Are you good,
Am I
buddy?
depressed?
That sounds like you're having a restless
Good
sleep. Are you sleeping okay? Are
Might
you
be
tossing
getting
and
better.
turning?
I mean, I
Wait,
always
you
wake
have an
up.
uncomfortable bed?
I mean,
you
I
dream.
Well, you're
no,
telling
I
us
don't,
how you're
I don't
filled with
dream. I don't
regrets.
dream. I don't
and,
So
dream.
you're
guilt?
not having a deep rest right now.
I
You're
don't
not into
dream.
that
I
REM
don't
sleep.
ever dream.
That's not
and-
necessarily true. Not everyone dreams.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Ella doesn't dream.
I, let
It
me honest,
depends.
I don't ever dream, and usually
Mhm.
I wake up like. I'm gonna be honest. I always like toss and turn in my bed. I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay,
No,
you have to
yeah.
listen to me. I have experienced this. You have a restless sleep issue. You are not getting a good sleep. It doesn't sound like you're getting deep enough REM sleep.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think you need a new bed.
Yep.
You
That's what I
snore?
was thinking.
I don't know if I snore.
Maybe you do. Maybe you're not breathing properly while you're asleep,
Maybe.
so
I
you wake up
don't know.
feeling tired. That
What normally
to me 'cause I
happens-
snore.
But the reason why you don't wake up and you feel rested is because what's likely happening, and also the reason why you don't dream, is you are waking up constantly throughout the night. You just don't remember waking up because you wake up slightly just to like adjust, or because you're in pain, and you go back to sleep. You have no memory of it, but it keeps you from going into deep REM sleep that will achieve that kind of restful feeling.
I feel like I need to go to the doctor. Oh gosh, I haven't had a dream in years.
One of the two.
Probably both, because I'm also like one of those things of like I have work in the morning. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to bed, stay up for 3 hours because I'm doom scrolling for a bit, and then yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
on the
Yeah.
topic of depression, do you feel fulfilled in life? Like you have purpose?
Yeah, this is the only thing that gives me purpose.
Oh.
I'm
Do
glad
you
to
feel
hear.
like it's enough for you, or are you worried that if this were to disappear, you would be a meaningless existence?
Wow, I didn't think we would do a counseling session for silence.
When did this turn into a counseling session? Let's get a little deep, mate. Shit.
Like, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Uh,
Don't let that as
All right,
excuse
next
to
topic.
like not.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go to the next topic.
Actually, I would like to extend the discussion between me and Fox on the ethics and opinions of quote unquote clout chasing. I think it might be interesting.
I never said clout chasing is unethical.
Yeah.
No, I just in general
What I
the
had
ethics.
said. Okay, I just want to reiterate my
Should I have
stance
been
on
top
this.
button
Okay.
on this one?
When it comes to making actual meaningful friendships, trying in the VTuber community is very hit and miss. And in my own experience, most of the time when I failed, it's because I came across people who acted like they were interested in friendship, but they really just wanted to grow their community.
So my
And-
question then becomes: do you believe that there can be a balance between the two of wanting to
Yes.
grow your brand while also wanting to make
But
genuine
that
friends?
can't be their sole focus, and that was the people that I had trouble with.
The problem is,
Their
it,
sole focus was
it-
growing
it's-
while being fake.
it's the extremes. Like, there's always the extreme of one person wanting to grow and doing anything to grow, and then there's always the one person who couldn't care less about growing and just wants friends. You know, that's
So-
there's two differences, and you can have
Let
one
me
of
put
each.
it this way.
Uh-huh.
I have a friend. Can I say his YouTube name on here, or should I? Is that like
Are you
promoting?
about to insult the shit out of them?
No.
No.
He's a
Then
friend.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, his name's Eric Van Wilderman. He's a YouTuber. Does Geometry Dash stuff, right? And when I first met him, it was like 6 years ago. He wasn't like huge. He had recently passed 1 million subs on YouTube, and
Nice.
that's an example of someone who was up and coming, who was a genuine person, was good,
Up and
honest,
Fantastic.
nice, and he's been a good friend. Yeah, and we're really good friends now, I would say. So
Yeah.
like, you know, it's not impossible to meet people like that,
coming.
but
It's not.
unfortunately, there are a lot of selfish people out there
Oh no, I
whose
fully
sole
agree.
concern is themselves.
Fully,
Those are the kind of clout chasers I don't like.
I fully agree.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
you know, but I
Do you
think we
disagree
should.
with anything I said, Spirit?
No, I don't disagree. I specifically agree that there are definitely extremes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just
say-
wanted to expand on the topic of whether you think like that's a majority
Uh-huh.
or not.
Well, I
No,
say
I
we
got
go
you,
to a
filthy
new
clout chaser.
topic. If you guys are ready.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
New topic.
Okay, I'll do it.
Excuse, that was a genuinely
Now
that was
time
a
to the
gentleman's
topic.
discussion.
Clout chaser, but I do want you to draw me something later still.
It's time.
That's funny.
It's time for the
Okay.
actual topic I've been wanting to talk about: the
Oh.
TikTok ban, or unbanned.
yes,
I don't know what that's
yeah.
going on.
TikTok sucks. It is a cancer on society. I was glad when it was gone for like an hour.
So, I'm gonna be honest. I have mixed feelings on it. On one hand, I don't see TikTok as the best, but I don't see it's the worst either. It's just a platform like any other. There's faults with everything. But what I find funny is that the guy who started the TikTok ban is the one who's sort of saving it, and now Mr. Beast is buying it, and like a few other people are also wanting to buy into it. So yeah, that's happening.
That's the thing is how are they buying into it when the person who owns TikTok already said they're not selling?
That's the
He
problem.
wants to buy. He's
He
trying
wants
to.
So this is the thing. Publicity stunt, in my opinion. I mean, maybe. I don't care. I mean, whether it's publicity stunt or not,
Mr.
it's
Beast
working.
is kind of known for that.
True.
Well, you said you didn't want to get political, but since you are anyways, I genuinely think Trump maybe came to the realization that what helped him tremendously when running was social media and things like TikTok.
Maybe.
So
I can't read his mind. All I'm
Why
gonna
bite the
say
hand?
is, yeah. I mean, at that point, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. But I'm gonna be honest. I really think that, at least to my knowledge, I think it's probably about money. I really think it is.
So
Always about
Trump is like Magneto.
Oh, yeah.
His toupee
That's
keeps
the
us from
main
reading his
reason why
mind.
they
Yes.
tried to ban TikTok was because American business owners wanted to buy it, and the only way they could buy it is if they threatened to ban it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
now here's my thing
then-
when it comes to reading Trump's mind. The beautiful thing is you don't have to. He doesn't keep his fucking mouth shut. You always know what he's thinking.
He's just
All the
spitting
time.
out everything he's thinking.
That's fair.
Hey, some people hate that. I love it. I hate having to guess how someone feels about me. Just tell me.
I guess.
I think you're
My-
cool.
I think my whole thing is this.
Thank you.
I'm kind of
Ah.
happy it's still around, but at the same time, it's one of those things of Have you guys seen this actually? Phones that still have TikTok on them are going for like thousands of
Yeah, I
dollars.
saw that.
That's so dumb because it doesn't do anything. That's not the
No.
point.
You don't understand. I saw a phone that was $700,000.
Yeah, but that's because people are dumb and obsessive. There are people that will buy towels that sports athletes had thrown into the crowd and that's full of sweat and like boogers and stuff. They'll buy for like
It's-
thousands.
This happens every time an app leaves
Little
the store.
backwater.
It's not new. Like Flappy Bird, when Flappy Bird got taken off the App Store for the first time,
Yeah,
phones went for crazy amounts of money
I know.
that still had the app on it, and it was insane. Same thing when Scott Pilgrim left PlayStation Network for a little while.
Yeah.
Two was selling their systems for
Yeah.
ludicrous amounts of
remember
cash.
PT? PT?
Yeah.
Yeah, PT.
PT?
I have
PT,
a hard drive at home. I took it out of my PS Pro. It still has PT on it.
Let's
Hey,
fucking
you
go.
can sell that. You can still have a lot of money right
Well,
now.
no, see, my issue with that is the whole like, oh, I'm gonna sell my phone that has this thing on it, or I'm gonna sell my because then you'd have to sell your account too. I don't want to do that. Fuck
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things of I find it like funny, but at the same time, this entire situation is just like, what the hell? Because I don't like going. I'm gonna be honest. On this show, I don't like going in politics. I feel like politics is just as a thing just that people use, and it's just a fucking dividing thing.
Low
I
hanging
don't want
fruit.
to. It's low hanging. It's literally just the piss me off button of any sort of fucking content creation. It's the fuck
And yet
you
here you
button
are
to
bringing
any
up
sort of.
politics.
Yeah, I am, because this is why I
That's
want
what
to
I
rant
hear.
about this, because I fucking hate this shit. Okay, let me fucking have this. It's my show. I can do what I fucking want.
I do what I want.
I do what I
Well, that's
fucking
fine
want.
because one of my hot takes later is hypocrisy. So you're giving me more to talk about. Go on.
Feel free. I never said I was a saint. That's why I'm in hell.
I
But
thought you were a saint.
no,
Yeah, I did too.
how dare you? I am a demon.
Technically,
I will
The
stab your
devil-
toes.
was one of
I don't have any
God's
toes.
most
I don't-
beautiful.
I
People
don't
make money off of
Okay.
those.
Oh,
You
no,
make money
I
off your
don't.
toe picks. I know you do.
No,
I
I
don't have
wish.
toes.
That would make my job so much more easier if I could.
Ow. But no, I think the whole thing with this is just I think when it comes to TikTok, I'm happy it's still around. I hope they make a deal because I think it would be nice if it stays around. And honestly, I hate the precedent it sets that they can just ban whatever social media you want now. It's fucking
That-
Well, I
crazy.
think
that
it's
is-
funny. Okay, so
that's
here we go.
my-
I
Sorry,
do
go ahead.
think TikTok is super like. I don't like it. It's
I don't like it.
a huge what it attributes towards ridiculous amounts of brain rot in society.
Kind of.
And then people that will chase clout, so they'll do stupid shit like, oh, let me go prank people, or let me go punch people in public, and let me do all this stupid shit just to upload it to TikTok. Like, it enables that kind of behavior, or it encourages it rather. But they will try to crack down on TikTok, but not like Facebook, who literally steals identity, and it will listen to what you're saying so it can show you ads.
Yeah. Like, I fully agree with that, but my whole point is I just don't like the precedent it sets that you can literally just ban any sort of thing. Because now what do people go like, oh no, we just need to ban X because it's now a foreign entity, basically, you know?
That's also my point. I had a discussion with someone about the same thing, and we ended up agreeing on one specific thing, in that it sets a very bad precedent that the government can, because a big thing about TikTok is that it's completely unregulated, which is why it's toxic, but also why it's a really good resource. And the government wants to regulate it, but they can't, so they want to get rid of what they can't control.
Exactly.
And whether or not you believe that to be true, one thing is true, is that the government, if it does do this, it sets a precedent on like, hey, if we can't like control the data stream and we can't keep things on or off the platform, we don't want it in the US.
Yeah.
So
which is another step towards dictatorship.
Also, I'm gonna mention.
I will concede that I do think it should exist, but I think it is allowed to exist. I don't think it. Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's dumb. I don't support it, but I do support its right to exist.
Exactly.
And I don't think government should.
You're really trying to be like Disney? Oh yeah, they're definitely pulling a Disney right now. Let's be honest. But I think I want to go back to another thing that Terrific Arts said. The main reason people get reason politics is such a taboo subject is everyone attaches their beliefs to it. And it's because, let's be honest, politics are based on one's beliefs. The reason someone believes in one thing or another is because of how they view the world, basically. Like, I'm pretty sure Spirit believes the world.
Are we doing this?
No, it's just me of ranting a bit. We're not going to stay on it too long. I just want to mention this real quick. But it's just, everyone loses their minds about this, and I think it's utterly stupid. It's incredibly stupid.
Can I give a quick thought on it without delving too far into politics?
You can delve too far, but let me finish mine, okay?
Sure, go ahead.
My thing is this. As much as I don't like politics, everyone has the right to believe what they believe. That's why I fully believe in the middle ground of everything. My thing is this. The reason it's a taboo subject is, I agree, because they attach themselves to it, because it's actually something they believe. It's a purpose. It's what they attach themselves to a belief because it's how they actually view the world. You know, it's not something to really hate them over. That's how they view the world. I don't hate anyone because of what they believe. I just don't agree with everything. But I expect to be treated as, hey, we just can disagree. You know?
Well, that's a mature viewpoint. My thing is, people treat politics like it's a sports team. And that's what I don't like.
That does happen.
And those are a majority of people that vote are like, oh yeah, go blue, fuck red. And it's like, well, what don't you like about red?
Hey,
that they're red,
like red,
and they're not blue.
I think me and Sai would have words with you if you hated red.
How dare you hate red?
Are you?
How dare you?
Okay, you
like blue?
I like blue.
My hair's red too.
Blue too. I also like red.
Wait, question.
No, but what I'm saying, but what do you think about that? Do you agree?
I fully agree. Like sports teams are really bad. Sports team, like treating it like a sport is really bad, honestly. But at the same time, they also treat it as a sports team because they actually have core beliefs in it. Is the problem? It's like worse than a sports team, if that makes sense. But I think we should probably continue on, because actually I'm curious, who do you actually want to buy TikTok? Because there's a lot of people offering to buy their TikTok right now. There's Mr. Beast, Elon Musk. I think another person's trying to buy it. There's a lot of people that you might not like another view, but you can still be open-minded. Yeah, you have to at least hear them out. But my question, who do you want to buy TikTok? Who you're placing your bet on?
The thing is like, okay, whoever buys it, it's gonna turn into whatever the person buys it. Like Elon Musk bought Twitter/X now, so he'll probably change a few things. If it doesn't get bought and it stays the way it is, it looks like it's slowly turning into a shopper's channel.
Yeah.
You know what, the shopper's channel? Because like it's becoming more and more thick with advertising of selling things like fucking pants or there's lives of people just selling tripods and stuff like that. It's less than and my For You page shouldn't be latent with this because I have specific people that I follow on TikTok, like actors and singers and other things I like to like this horse channel.
Hey, Diane,
like
thank you for the shoutouts.
And yet, for some reason, it's so latent with these
Yeah.
sellers that it's like in my For You pages, like, please stop. I just know if something doesn't happen soon, it's gonna turn into a shoppers network or some.
Yeah,
shit
I
like
agree.
that.
I think the thing is this. It's in a bit of a weird limbo state. I'm not saying it's completely unjustified to ban it, but I also feel like it sets a bad precedent. It's literally a double-edged sword. There's bad things no matter what. You just kind of have to choose the lesser of two evils here. I think the best thing could be happen is that someone, one of the American guys buys it. So either Elon Musk, Mr. Beast, I could care less, buys it, and then it gets brought back on the App Store. I feel like that would be a very big thing.
If I had one person I don't want buying it, it would be Mr. Beast. I don't want Mr. Beast getting his hands on it.
Fair.
Why? That's actually the one person I wouldn't mind buying it.
So the thing is, right now, it's either Elon Musk or Mr. Beast. There really is no good option, let's be honest.
Okay, I'm curious. The only one I would probably vote for is Mr. Beast. I don't trust Elon Musk, but like, why do you not like Mr. Beast buying it in this case?
His quality control for food that he sold for children is disgusting, and they could have killed somebody.
So I think the thing. Actually, that's a good point. So Elon Musk is very personal with his stuff. Whenever he runs something, if he gets offended about it, he wants to change it. He's very sporadic about it. Nothing really stays the same, honestly. That's the thing I think people hate about what Elon Musk did with Twitter. But there's also the counterpoint. Mr. Beast is horrible when it comes to quality control of anything. He has an idea, he runs with it. He doesn't care how long it takes to get it. He doesn't care safety reasons or anything else like that. He has an idea and he runs with it. That's the problem with Mr. Beast. So it's either bad quality control, but ideas that he wants to push and pushes heavily, or the whims of a man who just wants to go from here to there and here to there, basically. He thinks through it a lot.
My response to that would be that the quality control on TikTok isn't really much there to begin with.
True.
To be fair, like, we wouldn't be changing much if we got someone who's typically kind of hands off like Mr. Beast is. I would think we'd rather have someone
I don't think he's as hands off as everyone says.
Not to mention his quality control and his own people that he's supposed to be hiring.
He's not the
just
best.
Awful too. The show that he's had, the Squid Game show,
Mhm.
there were so many people who got hurt, and there were no doctors and no medical treatment for them. That was horrendous. I feel so bad for those people.
I think.
Yeah, but like on the level of like just managing the site itself, like it's. If he were to purchase it, he would probably also purchase like the staff that's currently going with it.
True, but then he'd probably bring in
Ideally.
people his own stuff. But, it's really just a flip of the coin. You're not going to get the best solution out of this. It's just who do you think would rather be?
Yeah.
Actually, Trico, what do you think?
Yeah,
what do you want?
So I'm in the notion that I don't think anyone should buy it. I'd rather it get banned and removed from
Really?
the United States than to have someone buy it. Because I don't know, like, I don't really care about TikTok. It's just one of those platforms that I just like to post things on and doom scroll. If I lose it, then I have so many other things to do the same thing on. But like, I will say that
That's
TikTok was different than like on Reels and on YouTube. So it feels different. I feel like if it was bought from Elon Musk, it'd be too much like Reels, and if it was bought by Mr. Beats, it would be too much like YouTube. So like either way, I just feel like it would just ruin TikTok by itself. So I'd rather it just go away than to be bought by someone else.
Alright, that's a fair
like,
point.
90, a very large percentage of people, once TikTok was like banned for 12 hours, they went to red note anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I think that was more out of spite than anything.
It was out of
Yeah,
spite,
I did it out of spite.
It made Red Note's creator very happy, though. He's a sweetheart. I thought his video was very sweet.
I just thought it was funny. It was like, oh wait, let's get rid of TikTok because it's Chinese. So we don't want our information to go out to Chinese. Okay. I know, right? But then, okay, well, let's actually go to an app that actually is run from Chinese and all this kind of stuff. I just thought it was funny.
Has paid attention so far. I paid attention. I'm paying attention. I just can't mention everything because we're having conversations.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not
I
paying
know the
attention,
exact same
but
feeling.
it's the thing is the guests are here. We must chat with guests.
Yep, I tell that
he
to
cares about
my
us.
chat as
It
well.
shouldn't be banned because government said, yeah, I fully agree. The government shouldn't. Yeah, it's the whole government shouldn't be able to ban the shit like that like half the time. Yeah, I fully agree with that. But I think that's my opinion is. I feel like what probably would be best is my idea of just a joint venture between a bunch of guys, like Elon Musk, Mr. Beast should all have like a joint venture into it. That way, none of them can really change it too much, but it's still owned by an American company, so you don't have to completely ban it. I feel like that'd probably be the best option for everybody. A joint venture.
A joint
That's fair.
venture.
A joint venture. Like Mr. Beast buys 25%, Elon Musk buys another 25% of the company, and that's how they own half of it. So they can make decisions, but they can still curb each other's aspirations and benefits.
Do you think Elon Musk and Mr. B will work well together?
I don't know,
Absolutely
and
not.
that's the point. I have no idea about that. They could not. I don't know. I don't know if they would. That's just my thought. But I honestly think we should go to a new topic. But
New topic.
it's time for one of you guys' topics. So, who wants to go first
Ooh.
for their topics?
I'll go.
You will go?
Do it.
Okay.
Sure.
No topic!
New topic.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, what is the
Well,
first topic you want to go into?
This is one that I know. I believe it was Spirit wanted to address as well.
Yeah.
The whole
Oh, yeah.
separating the art from the artist and the hypocrisy surrounding that. I had recently, I was telling y'all this a bit ago. I posted some art in this like furry group from an artist named Jay Naylor. Amazing art, right? And then someone in the group was like, "Oh, they're awful. They're a weirdo." And so I asked him. I was like, oh, "Okay, so you don't support anyone that is weird or unethical or immoral?"
Oh, I think I know where
and
you're
they didn't
going
have
with
much to
this.
say. And that's my thoughts on that. Is like it's weird to cherry pick. Like, oh, I don't support this guy because I don't agree with his opinions.
Question.
But then they'll support like
Question.
they'll love Kanye West music. What's up?
Do you have a phone right now?
I do.
What type of phone is it, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, why are you asking? I'm not. I am against cherry picking.
Oh, I know.
So
I'm just giving
get what you're getting at,
I'm not bashing you. I'm just giving everyone an example right now. So just tell me.
Right. No, I have an Android, right?
You
but
have
if
an
you were to
Android.
have an iPhone, right,
If you have an
created
iPhone,
by like,
if anyone who has an iPhone goes like, it's the best phone ever, you know, I only support this and I don't support like abusing this and the other. Yeah, no, freaking Apple's phones are made by slave labor in China.
right,
Like,
exactly,
it's-
and that's what's funny. People are like, they have this moral high ground, except when it applies to things that they like.
Exactly.
Mm.
It's a very selective type thing. And I honestly feel like people don't really notice they're doing it until they realize they do it, and they're like, "Oh, damn." It's really
I think
nice.
some people know they're doing it and they just don't give a shit because they're
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
Oh no, yeah, no, I fully agree. But it's one of those things. It's a selective. I feel like there's a lot more people who I attribute more ignorance than I do malice, if that makes sense. There's definitely malice there, and there's definitely not all ignorance. But I do feel like it's mostly ignorance, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, that's a good saying. Never attribute malice where it could be ignorance, which is true for a lot of people.
Yeah, never
My thing
attribute
is,
to what.
you had
Yeah, never attribute hate to what can always be attributed to being stupid.
right, exactly. And you yourself had brought up Hogwarts Legacy, and what I love is people are like, "Oh yeah, fuck that game," ah! And then like those same people are like, "Man, I love H.P. Lovecraft." Oh yeah. It's like, oh, okay, so you love a seething racist, but not a turf.
Yeah.
And then here's my thing. There are some people that actually think, well,
hey,
they're not alive
Sacco.
anymore, so you're not directly supporting
Welcome.
them. So, who cares? It was still written by someone's piece of shit.
Yeah, kind of.
Now,
I have
see,
an iPhone because I kind of grew on it, and it's the whole there's no ethical consumption on accounts. Yeah, but the point is, like, there's people that go like, oh no, you know, we shouldn't do this. Yeah. Yeah, we're not talking about you
It's just
specifically,
an-
Tara. We're
it's
not
just
talking about you,
a-
Art. We don't feel attacked. We're just saying that
no,
people.
we are talking about you
No, we're
specifically
not.
and people
We are
like you.
not. I will stab you.
Get wrecked and get destroyed.
Wow. But the
An
whole
example.
point.
Ignore this malice curse of Ra.
And his malice curse of raw. Damn.
No, I'm just tired of hypocrisy. It's like at least acknowledge that you also support pieces of shit.
You
And as
know
long
what's
as you do that,
weird?
sure, go ahead.
I feel like they logic themselves out of it by saying, no, he's done all this good stuff and, you know, he had to do this bad stuff, you know? Like, they'll say, oh, you know, iPhone's done all this good stuff, but they do this and, you know, but they have to in order to make demand to keep the company running. But they do such good stuff. They're so good. You know? They lock
Well, it's funny
themselves
because
into
there's
it.
a lot of really famous people that are fucked in the head, right?
Oh, I totally
I
agree.
had recently seen one, Rudyard Kipling, which is a famous author.
Uh-huh.
I believe he was a white nationalist.
Oh, God.
So, but he's very famous, right?
Yeah.
And then I like to bring up Kanye West. I love his old music. Fucking weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I will never tell someone like, oh, you use an iPhone. Did you know that they're made by blah, blah, blah? What do I give a shit? Because I like Kanye's music. I can't say anything.
That'd be like
So that's how
separating...
people should think.
It'd be like separating art from artists. Actually, Trick, a question. Do you have anything like that?
Do I like anyone who are like weird or terrible people, but I like this stuff?
Yes.
I probably do. Like,
I will say this.
I think I separate the art and the artist so much that like I don't even think about.
You don't ever think about
artist.
the person who makes it.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair because,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna throw out one name, and I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna agree. For those who are old enough to agree, Bill Cosby.
Yes.
No one knew
Oh,
until he
wow.
admitted it.
Sure.
Animated
no.
Oh, try. That's an old name. You brought up some
Animated
memories.
James.
How dare
Oh
you?
no.
Don't you bring Animated James to this
Core
conversation.
memory.
I still...
Core memory unlocked. Dan Plan.
I freaking... Dan Plan. That's not...
Dan Plan.
That's not that old.
It's not that old, but you still remember it, right?
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
I
So-
looked up to Dan Plan for a while.
How about for y'all? Do y'all like chocolate? Have you ever had Nestle?
Yes.
We don't... Well, Nestle is a garbage company. Terrible.
Very
Exactly.
much so.
There are people that eat the chocolate, drink the chocolate milk, right? And then here's an article: Mars, Nestle, and Hershey to face child slavery lawsuit in U.S.
God.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, something to think about, people. Maybe get off your high road, right? Your moral, ethical high road, and just
It's
get
nice
back down
out
in the
here.
shit with everyone.
No, get down.
That's
I
what
wanna
I
get out.
can't stand is people that grandstand
to be up
when
there.
they're really pieces of shit themselves.
You know, I'm gonna be
Everyone's
honest.
a piece of shit in some way.
I feel like some people can't admit that. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a
Well,
dick.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
very
Well,
much
you know
a
what's
dick.
interesting? There are deadly sins for a reason. One of them is pride. And some people are like, oh boy, here comes religion. The point of the deadly sins is to not overindulge yourself in any of these one facets of life, right?
Yeah.
Like lust. If you have overindulgence in lust, it holds you back in life. Well, pride, that's why that one's annoying. Because people are afraid to admit things when they're wrong.
Thought I made it. Not a real.
Meat
Yeah.
Canyon.
Yeah. But you know, I kind of agree. You know, let's go to another topic. Hey, Trico, do you got a topic?
Well, I didn't even get to talk about what?
Oh wait, what? What?
Wow, nice.
Well, give me a
Wow.
I'm still
will
thinking
go-
of a topic, so
point-
you can go. You can keep
Okay,
going.
continue.
Me and Fox shared that topic. That was also my
Oh,
topic.
I
I
didn't-
wanted
I-
to talk about.
I didn't know you
How
guys were
dare you?
That was the first thing Fox said.
Well, I'm gonna get into it
Yeah.
now.
I'm having a point.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Okay,
ahead and
go
take
ahead.
over Trix's spot.
Good,
So
okay.
I have a very similar topic, and not in the same vein
Uh-huh.
as his, but like mine is, I need people to chill out and stop telling other people what they can and can't enjoy. My version of like
Yeah.
art from artists is that I need people to realize that anyone can enjoy whatever they want, and everything is bad in some way. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a real hot take. I still listen to R. Kelly music. He's a piece of garbage.
Dude.
Absolute terrible person. He makes some baller music though.
I Believe I Can Fly is one of the most beautiful songs ever made, and he was probably peeing on someone while he made it.
Right?
I'm
It's
gonna be
like-
honest.
Can I
I have
say
no
that on
idea.
Twitch?
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm gonna be honest.
R. Kelly is
Oh.
a musician. He is a very,
Uh-huh.
very bad person, and he's currently
Look
in
up
jail, I
on
believe.
Google R. Kelly Golden Shower.
Oh no.
How about I don't do that? And we just. I don't
Yeah.
think I should do that. Trico should.
Trico,
I don't
Trico,
think I-
save him! Trico, he
But
needs
yeah.
to be saved!
Wait, he's
Don't
shaking
do
his
that.
head. What do you
It's
mean? No.
No, I 100% agree with you, Spirit. Yeah, let people enjoy what they want. That happened with the Hogwarts Legacy. I told someone that, hey, if you want to boycott it, do it, and if you want to play it, then do it. And I got called a huge piece of shit for saying that. I think that's pretty mature.
It's like you become a terrible person when you go out of your way to tell someone that they can't enjoy something based on the person behind it. When it's so easy to just like you're not like just consuming something isn't a direct like support of that person. If I'm listening to a video on YouTube from some random YouTube lyric video, that's not me throwing money at whatever. And on the topic of like, you know, Hogwarts Legacy, like J.K. Rowling barely did anything on that game. If you want to ignore the game and boycott the game because you don't like her, you're also punishing hundreds of other people who actually did work on the game.
I'm gonna be honest, it didn't even work. The boycott failed, considering it was one of the most popular and most successful games that year.
There's a sequel coming out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't have hype for it because Warner Brothers is ass.
A bunch of friends came to me and said, hey, I know you want to play that game, but you probably shouldn't play it on Twitch because there are hate raids going around. I'm like, I could not care less. Go for it.
There was a VTuber that got bullied off of Twitch for playing Hogwarts Legacy. Like, she retired.
Yeah.
I have a custom bot that can batch ban in a microsecond.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah.
It's just people need to relax and stop telling people how to have fun.
It's one of those things of, I think some people have such moral, like, I guess the best way to put it is like they're so morally fixated on doing the right thing that they can't stand the thought of something going wrong. But the problem is it'd be like this. Say you morally disagree with like Hogwarts Legacy, right? Say you disagree with it, right? It is one of the most popular and most sold games that year. So no matter what you have to think about the possibility of you are wrong. But then most people disagree with you.
Here's the thing.
Let me finish on this. Your two thoughts are going to be this: either self-reflection, or I'm going to dig this hole deeper and just start calling everybody everything else because, you know, it's either dig down or actual reflection. Reflection is hard. Most people don't do that. They mostly dig in deeper. So it's more of, oh no, I have one enemy, but now there's so many around me. To, oh my gosh, I've been abandoned because my friends did this. You know, it's a response of.
It's hard to admit.
It's hard to admit to be wrong. Most people can't.
Well, that's because most people's identities revolve around their surface level opinions, and they have no depth to them. And when they are challenged, it questions their whole identity.
Yep.
The worst part is how these people act over trying to protect.
Crazy how people will become terrible people just to defend a belief that they have. Like the idea that you shouldn't play a game like Hogwarts Legacy, it comes from a good place. Like you disagree with a person's like with one specific person's like beliefs and like their opinions, and you think like it's objectively wrong, and that's fine. They may be objectively wrong, but then when you go out and start bullying people because they don't care to the same degree that you do, you become as bad a person.
And also,
when you start, like,
it doesn't
attacking
help.
people.
It honestly doesn't help because you're actively pushing people away. Who, like, say I didn't know anything about Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna be honest. I went into that not really knowing anything about it. I was just happy, Harry Potter game, yay! Then I see this whole thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? You know?
You had mentioned like it might come from a place of someone trying to do something right.
Yes.
And my issue with that is very subjective, right? Because there are people that might agree with what J.K. Rowling was saying, and they don't see it as evil.
Yes.
Right? But obviously the people that disagree see it as evil and wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why you shouldn't bring right or wrong into something like that.
The thing is that
it's largely opinion based.
I fully agree, but the thing is their opinion is it's right or wrong. It is. But the thing is, to some people...
Sure, but that doesn't mean it's right, though. Or wrong.
I know.
Just
but
because
to them,
your opinion is that...
Yeah, but if they think
that
their
we've
opinion...
already established that they're surface-level morons. Yeah. That's why the vocal minority should never be listened to. Because they're honestly very low IQ, loud people.
Yeah.
Sorry,
is that mean to say? Is that wrong? Like, think about it.
No, it's but I feel like you should try to listen to everybody. Just don't take every single piece of criticism as fact. You know,
I agree.
Pick and choose.
Because then it's misinformation. And
yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. They all.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny when people who are fighting, they're attacking people to fight against J.K. Rowling and end up being on the exact same side of the people that are fighting to protect J.K. Rowling. because they're both attacking at the same person.
Well, yeah, whatever happened to peaceful protest? That's what's funny to me. It's like, man, J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit. You know how I'm going to combat her? By being an even bigger piece of shit. I'm going to bully people and harass them until they do the thing
You know what
I
honestly I think happened? The mentality of the ends justify the means happened. It doesn't matter as long as I achieve this one good. I can do all the evil I can. You know?
Yeah.
Right,
The
exactly.
ends justify the means when they really don't. Honestly, you know what? I wouldn't even say that. The ends justify the means based on your objective, in my opinion. But the problem is this. If your objective leaves you off at a worse state, like you did with Hogwarts Legacy, did you really accomplish anything? And the answer is no. You gotta think about this logically, and a lot of people don't. That's why I want everyone to really just step back and then just think about what's going on. You know? Chill. That's all. I think that's one thing everyone's hard to do now. People don't chill anymore.
Well, what's frustrating is you'll have very rational takes like what you're saying, and people that are very irrational will take that as an attack. A lot of people have the mindset of, you're either with me or against me. There's no middle ground.
Anakin Skywalker?
Yeah, exactly. Only Siths deal in absolutes. Keep that in mind when you deal with people that are like, oh, if you don't support the harassment of people playing Hogwarts Legacy, then you're part of the
then
problem.
you're my enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Sith lords out there. That's what they are.
I've always held the belief that. Oh, sorry. Who are you saying?
No, you continue because I'm about to go to a new topic.
Okay, I've always held the belief, and it's the same thing like Fox said earlier, that people will go to heaven and earth to prove that they are not wrong, because human nature feels almost inherently against like their core beliefs, or even like surface level beliefs being proven wrong.
Do you honestly?
It's amazing how often an average person will defend a random topic.
You know why?
It's
No one wants to be the bad guy. That's
Well, it's not just that. Accepting that you are flawed means accepting your mortality.
Yeah,
and
but it
people
also
hate
means
you.
in their mind that they're the bad guy. No one wants to be
like-
that.
Yeah, no one wants to be
that guy,
the
though.
one who admits that they're wrong.
Exactly. But
They're the hero,
then-
and they'll turn into a bad guy.
Yeah,
I don't
then
know why
they'll
people
turn
don't
into
feel that
that guy.
accountability. That bothers me. You see that a
It
lot.
really does.
hypocrisy is the new form of peaceful hypocrisy is the new form of peaceful protest, and foolish, short-minded people are the ones who control the demand. Exactly. But I think it's time we go to a new topic. So Trico, did you think of something?
Yeah, I don't know how like much we'll talk about it. I just thought it was interesting.
Let's go.
So
It's
okay,
time.
again,
Yeah, no, let me hit the button.
time for a new topic.
Let's
New
go.
Topic. And a head pat.
And a head pat. I like head pat.
Yeah. Head pats are great. I like head
Why did you misspell redeem?
Shush.
Oh.
Why did you? First off, it's redeem inside the redeem. But you
Okay,
also misspelled it.
okay, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Shit. Spirit. You keep talking, I'm gonna put you in a box.
Okay, never mind.
Good boy.
It's
Is it
spelled
like
correctly.
Dick in the box kind of thing?
Or is it Schrodinger's?
Like the song? Am I the only one that knows that song? Never
It's
mind.
my dick in the. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know,
Thank you.
Spirit, I'm gonna put you in a box and I'm gonna just pour salt on it and you're gonna have fun.
Why? What did I do?
Everything.
Oh,
Man, that's just
I was just curious.
oh,
Dark.
that's evil.
If you
I
want to
think it's
know, it's
interesting
because
that me
I'm
and Spirit
dyslexic.
agree on a lot of stuff. It's like he's my spirit animal.
But so, what is your
It's not
idea,
even-
Trico?
So I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I just thought this was interesting. I was going to make a video about this. But have you noticed that Assassin's Creed Shadows got delayed?
Oh God,
And
yeah.
so
Oh,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed Shadows got delayed. And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, well, it makes sense. It was about to release right next
Yeah.
to Monster Hunter, so
It
yeah,
was. It's a
obviously
really
we'll
bad idea.
delay it." But here's the big thing: they've been dogged on this entire time, and don't get me wrong, it has justification for the dogging on. But have you noticed that lately a lot of content creators has been giving a lot of praise because they got exclusive like gameplay?
That's gonna happen, unfortunately. If you
Yeah,
get
I'm just
exclusive,
like,
you're because the thing is, look, if you get exclusive, it furthers your career because people want to know the information. If you're the only one getting the information, you're gonna grow no matter what you do at that point. So of course they're gonna praise it. And let's be honest, if a company came to you and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you exclusive this that, and the other," you'd be like, "Yeah, they're not that bad," you know. I don't think you would start to attribute them not to malice or, even just to being bad. You would still be like, oh no, they're great people. They just have really shitty bosses or this, that, and the other, you know?
Because
that's the
getting
thing.
blacklisted is a real thing, so
It
you
is.
can't have a real genuine opinion on
is.
it, because then you won't get
Exactly.
invited next time.
So
So
the thing is,
that's why I'm curious. I'm curious of what you guys think. Do you think the game will actually be like
No.
good, or do you think it's going to be?
it's going to be
Ubisoft?
whatever Ubisoft game is. It's going to be mediocre, but the problem is this mediocre doesn't sell anymore. And from how you've treated the fans, especially when the new release is on a terrorist attack in Japan,
Yeah.
it's
Their
honestly
statue they had,
insulting. It's insulting.
the half gate thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was the one standing leg Torii gate that was from the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and is a symbol of an atomic bomb and not a symbol of fucking ancient samurai Japan.
It's almost like they didn't have an actual Japanese person present when they were planning this game out, because that's not the
they
only thing, and it's been bad.
Yeah.
like,
I'm
here's
so
my-
surprised by Ubisoft has been known for being very historically accurate with some of their stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
But like Japan, they did not do anything for that, which is what we've been wanting them to do for this.
you know
ever.
what happened?
Well, some of the people are very disreputable who they're relying on for their information. It has been shown.
It's one
But
of
go
those
on.
things of their entire company has been in utter disarray recently. Everything they have made has either bombed or just straight up failed. Even their Star Wars game didn't make money. A Star
Yeah, how
Wars
about that
game
Star
didn't
Wars
make
Outlaws?
money.
Game.
That's a bad sign for any company.
Well, it's funny when you have a game called Outlaws and you can't kill innocent civilians or do anything that would make you an outlaw.
In a cultural war against
Yeah.
anime and manga and Ubisoft. So I'm gonna be honest. This is something I've kind of felt, but I honestly feel like I kind of agree with Gothic. Like most companies in America are having a weird kind of culture war with anime style stuff, just because it's more popular. Like, let's be honest. When everyone's talking about right now, like I've seen people at work even talking about this. Like, what's the new show everyone's watching? Oh my gosh, have you seen a new episode of Demon Slayer? Have you seen Sakamoto Days? Have you seen this? Have you seen that? And they don't ever really talk about any new TV shows that are like,
Right. Have you seen
Very much.
Boku no Pico? No, yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Hey,
well, you
Ella,
see
can
it
you throw him in
happen
the
with
closet,
YouTubers.
please?
No.
It happens with YouTubers as well, right? Like with mainstream media, you'll notice they tend to slam YouTubers often, and it's because they're more
Yeah.
popular than
Yeah.
like the mainstream news sources.
The problem is this. It is gone from being just a culture war to honestly downright insulting. Because the thing is this, when it comes to Ubisoft, they got most everything else right. Like all the other cultures like pretty correctly whenever it came to like historical accuracy. Like when you went to Africa, you played as Bayek. Very interesting character, like the entire thing. When you played as Greece, you played as Cassandra or anyone else like that, you know, right? But the only time you don't have that is when you go to Japan and then you get Chinese structures instead of Japanese structures. The lantern things are a Chinese thing, not a Japanese thing. And you kind of just mess up the entire time period. It doesn't feel like it feels like you're insulting
Well,
everybody. Plus the whole recently
We're also
releasing
dancing around. Yeah, exactly. Basing it on someone who may or may not have even existed in the capacity that they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've already the reason I'm kind of dancing around is because we've already done the topic like this, a sponge and hot takes.
That, and
I
I'm
guess-
sure there's a lot of people that
Yeah, they've already covered
vehemently.
it. It's been
So-
covered to death.
Psycho.
With that said, if you want to try a different topic, but still related to this,
Yeah.
I want to really mostly talk about like the fact that like, would you think that the delay is going to improve the game, or do
No.
you think it's already going to be gone?
You know
by
what
the
problem?
time
You know
that
what
it hits
happened? When they showed the gameplay trailer and showed everything they did to it and were very happy about it, and then insulted the fans, they killed the game. You don't insult the
Yeah.
fans. The moment
Yeah.
you
I
insult the
wonder
fans,
if
it's
it's gonna
over.
release at all.
I can tell you why it's getting
It's-
delayed. Do you want to
Like a nerd on prom night.
The other
Well,
Chinese.
it got
So-
released right next to Lost Hunter.
Well, not just that, they're pushing it back in the hopes that people will forget. The longer time goes on, they get out of the spotlight, and
Mhm.
then they can release the game.
You know what the problem is?
That's true.
They're now releasing it closer to Ghost of Yotei,
Mm.
which is
Yeah,
a
which
very
is also
bad
an interesting
sign.
choice. I mean,
Yeah.
Like as
Why
much.
didn't they continue with Jin?
I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest. I still have more.
kinda like it.
I have more hope for that game than I do Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad, but my complaint is like the way they ended Ghost of Tsushima. It looked like it still had more to do.
Maybe you'll go back
I'm,
to it.
I'm hoping that it's going to have like a moment where like maybe some people will like interact with each other later down the line, and it'd be like a full on like ghost.
No,
like,
it's a
ninja
completely
group or
different
something
time
like that.
period.
Yeah, no, it's a complete.
That's
Maybe
impossible.
you know what probably
true.
happens. Maybe this is like a side game, kind of like how Spider-Man Miles Morales was technically a game, but it's kind of a side game.
I just like the different sides of Japan being seen. You know,
yeah.
I love Japan all together. So to have a different time period, different like main character and so that, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring back Jin. I'm pretty sure like they'll probably bring him back.
Maybe a
and
DLC or
it'll be, like,
something.
different kind of thing. Either DLC or just he might even get his own game
You
again.
know, yeah, he might, because this
but-
is what called Ghost of Yotei. You know, maybe this
Yeah.
is just a side game, and then we'll get Ghost of Tsushima too, or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have higher hopes for that one for sure. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks like it's going to be generic slop
Yeah,
that also has DEI bullshit
I
shoved
really
into it.
just like to replay Black Flag.
I know that's probably a
Black
really
Flag's
hot
such a
take,
good-
but true. Yeah, Black Flag's
Yeah.
classic.
but I'm gonna be honest. I think when it comes to Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think they shot themselves in the foot when they decided to insult the fans. I think that's honestly what happened.
Like
I think-
do it on prom night.
Yeah. But I think that's the answer to that topic. Does anyone else have another topic they want to go over? Ella, I know you have some topics.
Well, we glazed on a couple of them already.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not even sure if you want to just even go into it because it was like already.
YouTubers, TikTok. Yeah, kind
Talk
of just
about-
glazed through yours because it kind of just overlapped with a bunch of ours actually. So we kind of
Yeah.
just glazed yours
I mean-
over.
Yeah, because we already talked about like the AI clipper channels. I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw Asmund Gold cover it and another VTuber who was being done to. But like,
Uh-huh.
for sure, all streamers and VTubers out there, be careful of that.
Yeah,
Clippers are amazing. Clippers are like
I love
like
Clippers.
backbone of streamers. So in any case, it's kind of taking away from the actual Clippers, like the actual
Mhm.
people that are doing their due diligence and supporting their streamers and stuff.
Also, if you want to
And
be a
these-
Clipper, join the Discord. I have an entire section of Clippers, clip my stuff, and I'll get shout outs, and you can add stipples to your stuff as well.
Shameless plug right there.
Are you
Shameless plug.
self-promoing on your own stream?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Piece of shit.
crazy.
It's my
But for
shop.
sure, and then the whole
I'm gotta eat.
the whole the call out post getting out of hand.
Yes.
We didn't really glaze up too much over that, but like that is becoming super big problem. Not so much on all social medias, but definitely on X. To
Yeah.
the point where like they're not just calling out artists with AI, but there's like artists calling out people they or people who are calming artists are calling out artists.
Commie
for not-
artists.
Yeah, commie artists.
Commies.
Um,
No, not the communists.
for not finishing in time or not keeping in, not keeping in communication, even though they have a Trello. I mean, there was that one who like totally bashed an artist for suggesting to keep an eye on their progress through Trello, which I honestly love artists that use Trello because
I have no idea what cello
sometimes
is.
I get busy and they get busy and there's not really much chance to message each other. So if I can just look on their Trello and see where I'm at in line or what they got done so far, I love that. Especially, some artists are super busy and they are very like high in demand. So
Yeah.
it really is hard for them to message everybody and tell them, okay, I got your whip here. Okay, I got this here.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to organize. Trello is a site that artists use to basically
Oh.
grid where they are at and mapping at where they are with their comms. So there's
Their
different
comms?
things that they
There comes. Can you just say the word
Comms.
commission?
No.
commissions.
You're saying like commie and com and shit?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I am dyslexic.
Well, but like, so your name would be at the beginning when you first commission them. It would be on a list of people who they haven't got to yet. But as soon as they get a whip done, or as soon as they get paid, you go on to the next list, and then it like you slowly end up at the end, kind of like a game board. But it's so much easier for me to watch that rather than to try to get them to communicate with me sometimes, especially if they're super busy. Some artists love communication where they will message you or DM you and keep you on track and everything. But like, there was that one person, the call outs for artists not communicating and or the call outs for people who commission the artist not communicating has gotten really out of hand, and it's like filling my feed. And then call-outs in general have gotten like, what is going on?
Okay, but in some cases it's deserved. I have worked with artists who took years to finish my commission.
Right.
And because they were a friend, I let it slide. But if I was someone that wasn't a friend with them, I'd be fucking pissed.
For me, my limit is like if you go past like a month of when I commission you, you're not even getting half the money. And I don't care if I don't even get the art. I just will not pay half that. I won't even pay half. The moment you go past like the agreed upon time, I give a little bit of leeway. But if it goes past like a week or two, I'm not paying you.
With no communication, absolutely.
Yeah, no communication is gone.
Right.
Yeah, that's just how it works. Like, I'm not gonna get screwed over just because you didn't want to take time to actually do your job. But at the same time, for those artists who actually have problems, because I've had artists who, like, parent died and everything else like that, I give them a lot longer. And I don't punish them because they actually deliver. I love those guys. I commission them all the time when I can.
Right.
So it's like,
there's
be selective.
Definitely a difference.
Also,
definitely a difference because there are artists who do great communication. There are artists who also, like, if they know they're not very good at communicating, they will defer you to a Trello, or they will defer you to like a tracker of some sort, so that way you're not completely in the dark of what's going on. And I respect that. And I also understand that yes, there are artists who are horrible at doing that and also horrible about communication. And yes, I understand calling them out to let other people know, hey, this is my experience with them. This is what you have to expect with them. And yes, I understand that. But there are some that there's been a few call outs lately that have been like, this person like referred me to a Trello and they didn't communicate with me at all. And it was only 1 week, like 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh God.
And it's like, do you know how long? And it was like a commission that would take a month for an artist to do. And they're expecting right on top of that, and they have other commissions they have to do, and they even said they had other commissions they had to do before their commission. They hadn't started on it yet, but here's my Trello, so that way you know where you're at in line. And this person like blew them up on X.
Yeah, I think that's not fair. I think it's one of those things of, when it comes to artists, you have to treat them with respect, but you also don't have to take their bullshit, There's give and take with it, the way I see. Something bad happens, I give you extra time. But you're not gonna get. I'd give you respect if you did me art, but at the same time, I'm not gonna take your bullshit if you're just like sitting on a chair not doing the job.
For sure.
Listen, my hands get tired after 5 minutes.
Your hands get tired after 5 minutes. Boo-hoo! I'm paying you $100. You better be paying. You better be doing your work.
And then to keep it to like call outs in general, there have been a few times where these call outs were just clickbait.
Yeah.
Where they're doing a fake call out. And I think some of them are funny, but some of them gave people the wrong idea, and their fan base went behind them all the way and like bullied the other person.
It's dumb. I feel like call-outs should be said. Like, I feel like it's kind of a tricky one. You have to use call-outs because sometimes it's actually needed, but sometimes they get overused, and it's just kind of a tragedy when that happens. It's the middle ground, as I keep telling you. It's good, it's bad, it's a thing. But I think we go into another topic. Unless you guys have anything to add to this one.
Does anybody else have an opinion about that?
I have another topic.
Well, before we do that, it's time for Q&A.
Oh?
Yeah, Q&A time. Let's go! The new topic is your topic, and it's Q&A. Woo! So, if you guys have any questions you wish to ask us, feel free to ask us any questions you want. Maybe ara. How dare they?
Just slide that in there right there.
They
you know?
made me do
Okay,
it.
I'll go first. Then Silence. When was the last time? Never mind.
What? Wait, what?
How inappropriate can I be on your stream?
I mean, as long as you don't get me banned.
Okay, when was the last time you got laid?
Is the answer never appropriate?
You've never had sex?
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna make fun of you for
That's the
that.
answer.
Why are you short? Wow, fuck you, actually. Fuck you, Nero.
Well, yeah.
How dare you?
Well, actually, and you know, how tall are you in real life? Curious.
4'11".
You're actually 4'11"? Why did you apply when they were making the live action?
Oh my god.
Snow White.
You know, you see, I did, and
did
then they
you-
switched out with CG characters because fuck real actors.
Well, how does it feel being too short to
Peter
be an
Dinklage.
actual human being, but too tall to be a midget?
He's
Okay,
next.
I'll
You know
stop.
what? I have
I
one
don't
thing.
think Sai signed up for this.
I have one thing that I don't think you'll ever have.
A girl?
I have the best view ever.
Best
Because
Oh,
no matter
dang,
where I
he's got a
look, I'm
point.
always chest height. You can't
Yeah,
tell me
yeah,
not to look
right.
away because I'm just looking forward.
But at the same time, whenever you argue with people and they say "suck my dick," it's actually viable because your head is dick leveled.
True. But at the same time, I still get the best views. I don't care.
To be fair, it's
Plus,
good view.
I can go through, let's be honest, a regular burger to you is bad. I can go and get a Happy Meal, so it'll be fine.
Also, I bet he's
If it's
killer
not
at killer.
I don't think there's
limbo.
anything wrong with short people. I think they're adorable and they have
Ain't
their
no
place in
coming back from
society
that.
beneath tall
Hot
people.
take, Sonic Adventure 2 is not as good as people might make it out to be. Gothic Snow Leopard, you're wrong. Get out of here. I'm sorry. It's over.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are
it's
objectively
Gothic-
wrong.
Is Gothic gonna get a timeout?
Yeah,
Gothic-
timeout.
Are you?
No.
Gothic, I'm willing to have a discussion with you. I'm willing to dissect why you're wrong.
Cactus?
Are you judging the game based on modern sensibilities and expectations, or are you judging it purely based on the time it came out?
Actually, I have a counterpoint. I have another topic that kind of goes into this, but my thing is this:
Mhm.
the best Shadow voice actor was in Shadow the Hedgehog in the games after that, but he wasn't
I agree.
in the original one.
I
Like
agree.
the game
Here's my
introduced. Because let's be honest, when it comes to like Shadow the Hedgehog, because I played that literally the other day. It was great. I still suffered about a few missions, but yeah, it was a thing. But when it came to like Sonic, when it came to Shadow, that was like the peak voice actor because he was gritty without trying to be, and he was soft spoken, even and he wasn't like, how's it going, type shit. It wasn't forced, if that makes sense. It felt fluid.
No, that's my favorite Sonic Shadow voice actor.
He is the best.
I think he's the best.
Well, how's this for a hot take? Sonic Unleashed is the best Sonic game ever
Oh
made.
no, that's kind of peak. I like that.
I think the day mode is the best. I don't know about the Warhawk mode.
I
like the Warhog
think
mode and best soundtrack.
yes, that I agree with.
That I probably wouldn't agree with.
I think like
It's got a great soundtrack. I don't think it's the best soundtrack.
I don't know. Maybe. What did you say? My
almost
internet
perfect.
lagged out. We said you're now in the timeout corner because you thought Sonic Adventure 2 was not that good. Yeah, you're now in the timeout corner.
Yeah, I asked Gothic. I'm willing to discuss why you're wrong. What are you judging Sonic Adventure 2 based off of? Are you judging it based on like your modern viewpoint or the viewpoint of the time it came out? A lot of people get tripped up when I ask them that because then they'll be like, "Oh, well, the graphics aren't super good."
Oh, I don't know.
I
Like,
still wouldn't agree.
wait, okay, then what in your opinion has the best Sonic soundtrack?
I think currently it would be a toss-up between Frontiers and honestly Colors. I think
I'm gonna be
Colors is
honest-
such
I'm
an
gonna be
amazing
honest.
soundtrack.
Frontiers probably takes the cake for me because let's be honest, everyone has been listening to it. Even Asmongold listened to the fucking soundtrack.
It's not even just like the obvious ones. I think even like the world soundtracks
It
that
is
like
good.
play gently in the background are just nice to listen to. It's the only Sonic game where I can say I like almost every single song and I listen to almost every single song.
And I'm gonna be honest, Sonic Team Sonic's on a roll recently. I actually got Sonic and Shadow Generations. I've been loving that game. Actually, it's been great. I think the problem is they tried doing something different when it came to Sonic and just kind of forgot what's made Sonic cool, and they kind of just fell back into it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, let's be honest, the movies did really good. And let's be honest, the movies are fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I still have
And-
to watch the new one.
The
I still
third
haven't
one?
Watched it.
Yeah, it's good. And apparently they're making a fourth one too already.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, gonna be honest, I feel
Are
like
they
it's
gonna
time
introduce
for.
the girl characters? Because I would like that.
I will
Is
not.
Amy getting back?
I'm not gonna say anything. You have to watch it.
And then I can't close the game as well.
Immediately can't criticize games, especially even if it's still as the two. I honestly think, you know what? Actually, I think the next Sonic game should be Sonic Adventure 3. I honestly think it should. I think it's time. I want Sonic Adventure 3 really badly.
Nice.
Sonic Adventure 3, you say?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 3. I think it's time.
Okay, how about this? All right,
Uh-huh.
Sonic Boom. When they released the game, they gave Sonic blue arms, and his arms are supposed to be skin
Flesh colored, skin
Oh
colored.
my god.
Okay, what about it?
So
Is that
absolutely
a
solid.
hot
Yeah.
take? or-
Now,
And
hear me
then-
out. When that
Okay.
happened, Chris Chan went into
Yes.
GameStop and tried to replace the
Uh-huh.
covers with the appropriate colored arms, and he got in trouble for that. Do you think he
And-
should have gotten in trouble?
Yes.
He punched the security guard. Yeah, he
No.
should have gotten in
He's
trouble.
going-
He didn't punch a security guard. He maced an employee.
It's not.
Yeah,
that's
you should
you-
definitely
that
get
doesn't
in trouble for that.
that
It was
doesn't-
going to
chemical
jail.
warfare.
that
But
doesn't
the
get
only
better.
reason-
Working at a
The
GameStop.
only
Yeah,
reason
no,
he maced
he
an
should get in
employee
trouble.
is because they
Uh-huh.
wouldn't let him change the arms back. Is that
Yeah.
his fault?
Yes.
Or her?
Yes.
Ah,
You're going
I
to
actually think
jail.
macing an employee is worse than punching a security guard. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's just like a dude just there
Yeah.
for a job.
Okay, then how
Yeah.
about this? It could be
Uh-huh.
argued since you're defending Sonic Boom, you are a corporate bootlicker.
no, I used to work at a GameStop. I would
I'm
not
not
want to be
defending
based in the
Sonic.
face.
Let's be honest.
I'm defending
Fox.
innocent retail workers'
You-
ability to not be maced.
Yo,
Yeah.
Fox, what type
Wait,
of
who used to
logic?
work at GameStop?
Huh?
Wait, you used to work
Rico?
at game?
Okay.
I used to be a manager. Manager for 7
Me
years.
too, for like
Ew.
6 years, dude.
Nice.
And you know what? If Chris Chan had come into my store and done that, I would have let them, and I wouldn't have gotten maced.
Oh my god, that's just.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's a Christian simp.
Oh snap! Oh, snap!
Oh my gosh.
I don't agree with everything Chris Chan has
He-
done, but trying
he
to right that
agrees.
injustice was the morally correct.
I just wouldn't
thing to
know what
do.
he would be doing. I'd be like, "What the freak are you
Don't
doing?" Is like,
Remind
I'm doing
me,
this. Like,
SA2
no,
still
stop.
Rush, they still made a solid game. They did, like, honestly. I honestly think, let's see. I think we've done enough Q&A. I think it's time we should go to a new topic. So, honestly, let's continue on with mine. New topic!
New topic.
New topic.
So, who is the best person you think you've ever collabed with?
I'm
That's an interesting question.
I'm in the room with them.
Aw.
I
See,
was giving
Fox,
her a
there you
dirty
go.
look, because if she had said anything else, I would have killed her.
No, like no, because like when I was down in
Uh-huh.
like the dumps of like my life, he
Yeah.
and I started collabing together like almost 5 times out of the week. Like almost every
You.
stream I came back to. Shut up! What? We were collabing. We were playing video games together.
Sure, you
we
were.
were just best friends. We were just best friends
Yeah.
at the time.
And now
were
we collab in
collabing.
bed.
Now we do, yeah.
Oh.
But no, like he #1 collabor with me. In fact, it's still in my abouts that I collab with Elegant Fox.
Yeah. And then here's the question: if we do start collabing on OnlyFans, would y'all support us?
No.
Remember, I was talking
That's
about
funny.
actual friends earlier. I guess you're not one of them, huh?
Oh dang!
Fox, if you-
Caught you.
Whoa.
Got caught.
Whoa.
Support us.
Whoa.
Motherfucker.
I
You wait,
feel like I was
so-
stabbed in the back.
What about you, Trico?
Best people I have collabed with. Now, are we concluding my interviews or are we just collabing, like playing a video game together?
How about this? A collab you actually like were intending to do. Who were you invited to? Because I feel like since you do an interview thing, you have so many people. I feel like you'd get offended. I feel like you couldn't really name a specific one because of that. You know what? I actually put in perspective. Who was like a collab partner you like so much you'd love to collab with them again?
Oh, probably Laura. I haven't
Nice.
collabed with her in a very long time, and I used to play Smash like streams with her all the time. But she got super busy. I got super busy. But
Very
I've been trying
good.
to reach out to her again to see if she wants to do something.
Nice.
Is Laura in the house?
Laura,
Laura.
the Trico needs you. Masked Man needs...
No, not Laura. Laura.
Elora.
Elora!
Elora.
Elora in the
Elora.
house!
Elora.
Yeah, she wouldn't be here.
This
I think
masked
she's getting
man.
ready. She's getting ready for a Marvel Rivals tournament. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
This man is simping
leg.
for you.
No, simp.
Simpadoo.
Like, who's not simping for her right now?
I don't know. Well, then again, I don't know her, so... You know. It's like an unintentional shout-out. Get shouted out if you ever see this.
Shout out.
Yeah. Get shouted
Yeah.
out. Stop grabbing my
All the
face.
shout out. The face.
So, what about you, Spirit? Spirit.
I don't think I can narrow it down to one person.
Narrow
it
it
would be
down.
like two distinct. I would say two distinct groups of people. And it's specifically a group of people because the dynamic that
I think another
happens
group.
between the four of us is just some of the most fun I've had in a long time. And it's between two sets. And you obviously know them, the people in Discordia.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like whenever me, Ru, Aka, and Kat are together, it is. You can throw Cosmic in there as well. It is just some of the most fun I've had.
Yeah, no,
just
whatever.
the sheer chaos of it all.
It's fun. The problem is, I want to do a bunch of collabs with a lot of people. I just don't. I never get the time, this, that, and the other, and it's just like, you know.
True.
I think my
Timing is a
favorite
bullshit.
collab from last year was
Uh-huh.
the Uno game that the four of us
You
played.
know, I don't
and it was
own
me.
Uno.
And what do you mean it came free with your Xbox?
Are we doing this maybe again?
Yes,
Son of a bitch. I don't own Uno.
it came free with your Xbox.
You know what came free with the Xbox?
Uh huh.
Your mom.
You know what's also on an
Oh.
Xbox? You know,
What?
PC Game Pass. You know what's also on PC Game Pass is on your computer, which means Uno is on your computer right now. You just have to download it.
Yeah, no. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. No. Fine. But either way.
Man, if she would collab with me more and stop, not playing Fortnite with me, I would have more fun with Shizu.
Honestly, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals with Shizu. She's great. She's honestly the best. I'd have to say,
fun.
I'm gonna be honest. I think my favorite person to collab with is actually Diana. Just
Diana, you hear?
because
Did you hear that?
I think the reason I say that is because one, not only is she like the first person I ever collabed with, but at the same time, she's also just generally like fun. Because like, I'll be saying something and then she'll fucking come in and play a fucking mariachi band. Like, I'll be doing a random ass stream. I'll be doing like a community night while allowing people to join. Next thing you know, just and then she's gone. No explanation, just
And
gone.
then she's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Just gone. And then she also comes up with like the weirdest like ideas. I can't remember, but I always remember Tofu Cat for some reason.
Ooh, cat.
I don't know why. I just remember Tofu Cat. I might be just going insane now.
Cats are cute.
Agreed.
Yes. But I feel like that would be
Agreed.
like the person that I think is probably the funnest. But I think it's time we go to a new topic.
No, let's talk about Diana more and how amazing Diana is and how cute.
You didn't even ask who my favorite person to collab with
Right? What the
was.
fuck, man?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was just you two, like saying the other person.
No.
Absolutely not.
So your
What are you,
your favorite
crazy?
person isn't her.
No, it's myself.
You can't
See, that's a based answer.
That's a lonely answer, mate. That's a lonely.
Based answer. No, based answer.
No. That's the thing is like not lonely.
This is an impromptu question, but I think it's one that's actually interesting. I'm gonna hit the button, by the way. Sorry, but I love this question too much. New topic.
No topic.
The new topic is this: have you guys ever had to hide that you were a VTuber?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. One thing about this is and this is gonna be a little bit of a self promo if that's allowed. I mentioned earlier I have a YouTube channel where I play animations, and I'm actually I'm animating a video about this exact thing that happened recently. That I'm kind of embellishing a tiny bit because I'm making it Death Note themed.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna have the Death Note music behind it, and it's my boss at work. So I have my laptop with me at work because I do a lot of drawing because I have a lot of downtime in between work stuff, and occasionally I'll pop into like a friend's stream. I'll pop into Sai stream. I'll lurk there for a bit. Shizu stream, Aka, whoever stream happens to be open, or if I'm modding for someone, I'll pop in. And occasionally I won't have headphones, and it'll just be like whoever is watching talking, and my boss came up to me, and like he kind of started sussing me out, like, yo, you like watching Twitch streamers? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of fun. Like, I know some people who like to do on Twitch, so I tend to watch them when I can. Oh, do you do Twitch? And I don't want him to know, so I like, nah, I'm not really a streamer.
Yeah.
And then he says something insane. He says, yeah, whenever you like open the live streams, I always hear them like say spirit, like just after you start playing the video. Is that like someone on stream or like in the video? And I think he's like trying to like suss me out. And I'm like, oh, I don't know who they're talking to.
Yeah, no, I fully understand that. I fully understand. Like, I've had people like in my work break go like, wait, what you doing? And I'm like, it's because I'm on lunch eating something. I'm like, oh, I'm just watching a friend's stream while I'm just going over my own stream. And I'm like, like trying to find like clips and stuff. And it's just like, oh, well, who's that? And everything else. Oh, no, it's just one of my friends. I do a bit of art for him here and there. And I'm just going through her stuff. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. He does like a little model thing. Do you
sound like yourself or something when you're watching
I have headphones in, so they never hear it.
Okay, well, because I never hide myself. Like, I watch my streams all the time to get clips and stuff, and I cannot hide my voice.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I've gotten like actually like let go because I was a streamer once. So my whole thing is no one can figure it out.
How?
They just don't like it.
You must never know. But yeah, the animation I'm putting together is just that, but like with Death Note, as I try to figure out a way to explain myself.
You know what? I think the best way to describe it is VTubers, specifically like streamers that do VTubing, have the closest thing to being like an actual superhero trying to hide a secret fucking identity.
I'm doing it very badly then.
You are like the Tony Stark. You don't give a shit.
Oh,
if anything, I'm more like Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
No, it totally makes sense because I don't like people like.
See?
I'll be watching stuff on lunch and like I lost my headset, so I don't really even have a headset for my phone anymore. And I'll be watching myself on my lunch to do my clips and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, that's so cute. Wait, that sounds like you." Yeah, it's me. They're like, "Oh my god, you're so cute," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." You know.
Yeah, no, they don't do that with me. They just go like, "What the hell is that thing?" It's like it's one of my friends. I do art for him and all that shit because I don't ever let them find out. Trico, have you ever done that?
Yeah. Because I had to ask people, like, because I'm a hybrid streamer, so most people will just see me for my face cam. But as I got into VTubing, I had to ask people, like, because I didn't want to buy an iPhone. So I asked people if they could give me their old iPhone. They're like, "Oh yeah, what do you need it for?" I was like,
face tracking
work stuff.
Face tracking, like
I
puppeteering.
hate iPhones.
You know, and then they're just like, "Whoa, yeah, show me an example." I was like, but it worked out. It worked out.
I guess that's fair. For me, I just don't let anyone know what I do, just because like half the time, like either people don't care, they're just like, why do you do that? Do you?
Work friends are super supportive. I showed them my VTube Studio on my phone and how it works, and they're like, "This is so amazing." They're very supportive.
Yeah.
In fact, they're more supportive than my not my direct family, like my sons are very supportive and they're actually proud of me. But when it comes to like my family, my other family, they don't really know because they don't really care. I don't
Okay,
really talk to
so
them, so it's not a big
my family
thing with
also
them.
watches my stuff, like my dad does, and I've told this story so many. I told this story so many times,
Hi,
but
Dad.
my dad has his username, and it's amazing and awful at the same time. Like he's a big car guy. One of his favorite things is the transmission, but he chose his username to be transmission from a year of 1990s something. Oh, it's actually 1969. So his username is trans 69.
Oh,
I don't
That's
know if he
funny.
knows, and I'm not gonna tell him.
No, don't let him know. Don't let him
I
know.
don't want to let him
I
know.
think-
But the thing is, I'm
it's-
wondering if, because he's made jokes about it, so I'm wondering if he does know and he's playing jokes on me, or I don't know.
You'll
I
never
think the
know
funniest thing that
extraordinary
happened regarding that was like I got my friend hired at a job, different job than the one I just described. But my old job, I got my friend hired, and then she's like an open book. She'll talk about anything, and
Yeah.
even though she knows that it's not supposed to be a big deal, she immediately went up to a bunch of my coworkers and was like, "Hey, do you know Spirit like draws? He's got user channel here. Look," and pulled up my channel. Which
Ah, no,
honestly is the same as my
bitch.
VTube one. So like show me, hey, he also streams. Look.
And then
He
you're like,
just showed
"No!"
all of my
So
coworkers.
supportive.
And I had to pull her away, like, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You realize this, right?
You know what? You know what just happened? You just got outed by Iron Man as Peter Parker.
Let's go.
Oh gosh. I know that was an impromptu one, but I honestly really think it's like an interesting dichotomy that I realized a while back, and I just think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's time we go to a new topic.
Fox never got to say any mean.
Is he? Hey, Fox, you
Stop
talk. I feel like Fox is
That's what
talking.
happens when there's too many people here.
Yeah. Yeah. Fox. Your thoughts.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what the topic was.
It's about
Motherfucker!
whether or not you share being a streamer or you hide it.
I don't give a shit. Next
There you
topic.
go.
Ew. Wow.
It's your
Next
Okay,
topic.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
there you
fuck
go.
yeah. No, we're
Iron
just
Man
skipping
right
his
there.
topic. Your topic, motherfuckers. Okay.
Well, I'm not really a VTuber. I only use a PNG because Ella made it for me. So
Yeah,
like,
it's a PNG
got it.
tuber.
I'm kind of a PNG tuber.
See? PNG tuber. Wombo
Yep.
combo.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
a persona
Combo.
that we use
What
online
game you guys
and
wanna stream?
when we interact with each other. So, yeah,
Well-
I would say you're a PNG too.
So, what's a game you guys want to stream, but you feel like no one's gonna be interested in playing, well, like watching or doing anything like that?
Wait, what?
What's a video game or something you want to stream that you feel like no one would be interested in?
There's a bunch of JRPGs that I want to stream that I think I'd have fun streaming, but JRPGs that are on the longer side will take a lot of streams to finish, like
Yes.
like
they will.
anywhere between like 50 to 80 hours.
Persona is a very good
just for
example.
like the base game to like beat, and like I want to stream them, but like I don't know if the retention rate would be desirable.
You know what you gotta
At
do?
one point, like, yeah,
Get a bunch of people together and just do like a voiceover of it.
that's what I was thinking for like the next game I play.
Yeah.
Like, a year and a half ago, I tried to stream Legend of Dragoon,
Uh-huh.
which is an old PS1 classic, but it's like one of the old JRPGs that were on like 3 separate discs, so it's a long game.
You know what you should do as well?
And, like-
You should do RPG Maker as well and just make your own JRPG as you do it.
That would be fun.
Because like it was
As,
on
like,
sale a
a
while
cool,
back,
like,
and I feel like you would
project.
actually enjoy the shit out of it.
Is it still on sale?
I don't know. I just saw it was on sale last time. I know my friend Ray got it and he was enjoying the crap out of it. But you specifically being an artist could probably at least do pixel style and just do a bunch of art yourself
Wait.
and just fucking make your own.
Well, I already have it. I already have it.
Oh, you already got it? Damn.
One of them.
You didn't have
There's like
that
5
works.
different ones here.
That works.
I got it because my friend wanted to use it, and he uses my account. So,
Okay. But yeah. But
yeah, that's my worry.
What about you, Trico?
I apologize. I saw something that was going on, and I was really shocked by it. So I do apologize.
What's
I was
going
a little
on?
bit distracted. So there's a popular trend that's going on right now where apparently there was like a small streamer awards. I didn't know anything about it. I kept on seeing people like scrolling through. And to be honest, I feel really bad. But I was looking through them to see if I could find anyone I knew, and I'm really shocked. But I'm on there.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you talking about like the was it
the
hidden...
small streamer awards that was yesterday? Silence is on there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
on
saw
there.
Silence. I actually was gonna post that and like send it to you in Discord.
Yeah,
if you didn't see
you know,
it.
apparently I was added twice.
Nice.
They misspelled your name. That's
Yeah,
why.
they misspelled my name and then added me again.
I'm also on there.
But I'm shocked that I was on there. It's like I just became a VTuber like less than a month
Yeah, it
ago.
doesn't matter, mate. You.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
So apologize.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. But apologize. What were we talking about?
We were talking about what's a game you want to stream, but you feel like is probably not the best game to stream.
Like nobody.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I think
No,
it'd be.
actually, there's a great interest in that game. Honestly.
That was. I would say like the new Civilization 7.
Oh no, that'd be great. You get a bunch of people together and just make fun of it, and you'll be having fun, mate. It'll be something everyone will watch. You know why? Because I have played Hearts of Iron. Do you know what Hearts of Iron is?
No.
Hearts of Iron is like Civilization on crack. And the best part is there's nothing better than Finnish Sai over there screaming about not being able to go fascist in his dictatorship because they are all communists. There's nothing funnier. And then getting invaded by the Soviet Union and asking the help of NATO.
I can see that.
That's actually a really good idea.
Maybe I'll think about it. I when I play Civilization, I like hyper focus and I do not talk about anything at all.
That's when you.
So
That's when you
not
need
good.
friends there. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'd be going like, I can either trade with you, or I can nuke you, Gandhi style.
How do I make
style.
Gandhi go insane in this?
Gandhi
version of
was
the
gonna
game?
go mad, mate. I'll just be Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, wee.
But no, yeah. What about you, Fox?
For me, I think it was Spirit said this. I agree. It is JRPGs. I have this feeling where, and I used to tell my friend this: if you're gonna play a game, you might as well stream it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that doesn't translate well for JRPGs because they're so long, and I like to grind for experience and levels in JRPGs for fun,
Mhm.
and that's not good streaming content.
Yeah.
So.
I can understand that. What about you, Ella?
I don't think it pertains to me because I mean there was a time where I would be like, should I really just stream this? Maybe not. Whatever. Maybe I should. Fuck it. Why not? But now it's like
I'm gonna do
I
it.
stream whatever game I feel like, and I don't care
Yeah.
whether or not it's popular.
That's fair. Honestly,
I just
yeah.
do it.
Then again, I
I
have
was
seen
doing
you
that
doing
with,
the
like,
Bunny
Power World
Girls.
and stuff. Oh my god, Bunny Girls. That's
Yeah.
because I love that game. And
I
Bunny
don't even know
Girls
what game that's called, but I know you were streaming it a while back.
Bunny Garden.
Okay, yeah, Bunny
Oh my
Garden.
god, my friend's been playing that.
Yes, it's amazing. I love that game. But no, like recently we were like all we were doing is messing around on Pal World to see the new content and stuff. And honestly, I think like a lot of people do enjoy Pal World, but it's
Yeah.
not a very large group of people because it's kind of like it's not as popular as it was before.
You know
but
what
I don't
happened?
give a shit. I'm just gonna do it.
Everyone's waiting on the big content drop. Because what
Mhm.
happened is it's what happens with every live service game. You get a game, you get the content, you're happy for a while, then you wait till the next content. Like just because Path of Exile
Well,
is
they did drop a content drop.
such as
They have two new they have the one island, but they also have a new island, and they have higher levels.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure they didn't market it as much as they should have. But then again, I feel like the lawsuit with Nintendo's probably think that's fucking them over.
Right.
Have you been on Palworld's official YouTube channel recently?
I have not.
You really should. They're going some crazy stuff with their channel.
I might need to.
The newest video on Powell's YouTube account is how to cook a POW, and it's an animated step-by-step process
that's
on like
been out
cutting
for a
and
while.
mutilating.
That's been out for a while.
There's a new one.
There's a
new
new one.
What, the Power World videos?
Yeah.
There was one where it showed Lavander learn that she can use PAL spheres to capture humans, and that was like a dream come true for me. I thought it was
Oh,
super.
no.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
some
no.
crazy stuff on the channel.
There's like one game I think would be fun to do a playthrough on, but it's one of those really, really long games. I would love to do a playthrough of Mountain Blade Warband. No, not Warband, Bannerlord.
Don't know what that is.
Mountain Blade Bannerlord is basically a medieval simulator. So you can go start out as a peasant and then end up being the king by the time you're done. Or
You know
you
what?
could basically
Or get the plague.
yeah. Or
That's kind of game you like. I have a game that I think you might enjoy playing with me. I'll talk to you about it later.
yeah, because what is it? There's because the thing about Bannerlord, which makes it fun, is the siege battles are great. There's catapults, the walls can crumble down. There's thousands of
Excuse me.
archers and men with swords and everything else like that. But at the same time, it's one of those things of you can go from the loneliest peasant to king to just straight up causing a world war because you just decided to destroy the economy. Which is funny. Or then you just go around chopping off all the heads of the kings and then plunging the kingdoms into civil wars themselves, cause fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Because
fun.
of fun.
But yeah, no, I think that would be a fun game to do. I've been playing another game called Conqueror's Blade, which is also fun as well. But there's a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. I think I got like one topic left actually. For a
I have
time.
a topic.
So yeah, let's go to your
Then
topic.
while doing this, we're gonna give everybody free coffee.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
New
let's go.
topic. New topic.
I'm not playing ZZZ while we talk.
Okay, what's your
I
what's
want to
your
play
topic?
ZZZ so bad. This is a video game one. I'm getting tired of roguelites. I think a lot of roguelites are getting way too similar to each other.
What?
And
Well,
I'm
okay,
not
wait,
sure-
wait. Question: what do you mean by
Like what?
roguelike? 'Cause some people would
Yes.
also consider
Okay.
Dark Souls a roguelike.
Oh, okay, no. Roguelike is in like procedurally generated, repeated gameplay, do a quest, back to the start if you die, keep some things, lose most things. That kind of repeated gameplay, roguelike.
I think I get what you're meaning,
Like
but I think it's
Hades.
kind of like
Hades, for example.
Hi, Diana.
Like Hades, Have a Nice Death. What's another popular roguelike?
Wait, would Cult of the Lamb be
Mystic
one?
Frame.
Technically?
No, because you don't lose everything.
It's,
You
it's
lose
Cult of the Lamb is,
skeleton every time, and you do.
No, but
you don't always
it's-
lose everything in roguelites, though, do you?
You lose everything in roguelites. You keep very specific things, but you tend to lose everything.
Okay.
Okay.
I played Rogue
Um,
Legacy. That was a good one.
Cult of Lamb is considered more of a dungeon crawler because you always have a spot that you come back
Mhm.
to for like, building your civilization. or whatever.
equipment, upgrades, all that stuff.
Yeah. But I'm talking about games like Hades, for example. A lot of games are quickly becoming way too similar because every game either wants to be Hades, or it wants to be Risk of Rain, or it wants to be a third game that's really popular, but I don't remember what it's
Oh,
called
Risk
right now.
of Rain. Okay, now I know what
I'm
you're
gonna be honest. I don't play those games. Personally, I hate those games.
I tried to
Oh,
get into
Diana,
Risk
you
of
missed it.
Rain. Like I did not like that aspect, so I was like, not for me. And
For
I'm
me,
like,
it's
I'm a gamer, so it's like, oh,
I
What?
think the problem with me is I'd like to feel like I'm making progress, and if I'm always going back to the beginning, I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing really any much of anything, and it pisses me off. I think that's why I like Dark Souls, because at least if I keep dying and dying and dying and finally beat the boss, I feel like I accomplished something.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Roguelites are a type of game where it's kind of a slow grind in a way where you make progression over the course of
Yeah.
dozens of playthroughs. And then you feel like you've gained enough of the minimal ability upgrades to start feeling overpowered.
Yeah,
Binding of Isaac is what I was thinking of.
that's a good one.
Like games like every game I've noticed coming out, because I love roguelikes. I play every demo that comes out, and I'm quickly realizing that a lot of them either try to be too much like Hades, or try to be too much like Hollow Knight in a way. They try to have Hollow Knight's Metroidvania style, but as a roguelike.
I get
And it's
that.
starting to get really boring to me.
You know, I think I
Because-
kind of get your way, because for me, that's RTSs. I love RTSs. I think it's fun. Like, there's this new one I can't wait for, because the art style looks amazing, and it's basically, because the one thing I look for RTSs is, like, not just the battles, but also, like, the strategy of it, like, the big strategy of it. Like, I think my favorite thing with like strategy games is like being able to have like a campaign map where I'm trying to conquer specific pieces of land, and then actually doing the battles to kind of like win the victories to actually like push forward, you know?
Oh, Diane is here. Can you repeat what you said about Diane earlier?
Danya being like my favorite person to collab with.
Yeah. We were talking about how great Diane was,
Yeah.
and how she's your favorite person.
I said she was my favorite
Makes
person to collab with.
though, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Your favorite
She wasn't here for that.
person ever. You
Yeah, she's
Yeah, your
favorite
favorite
person to
person
collab with.
favorite person
ever.
Brother, this
Ever.
guy stinks!
Ever.
What the fuck?
Aww. Adorable.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, no, honestly, yeah. When it comes to like those types of games, that's like my thing. You know, is RTSs and the feeling of actually commanding an army. You know.
Mhm.
I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to go to angel mode. I ain't no
Angel.
I kind of
holy
feel
ho.
what you're saying about the
Oh.
whole like. That's kind of like a lull that every corporation goes into.
Yeah.
I think even with movies, for a stint there was like alien takeover movies when
Yeah,
Independence Day was around, and then it went from that to Marvel's universe and superhero movies, and then now it's going into like redoing or bringing back old movies like Aliens and Predators and those types of movies, and so forth. It's going kind of that for games, because then there was Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption 2, and those types of games, and then it went into coming back with the fighters games versus, you know, because you know you have Smash
Yeah.
Brothers and Mortal Kombat and such
Street Fighter.
that. And it's all kind of like a roller coaster. You
Yep.
start cranking up that hill, and then it goes downhill because people are getting sick of it, and then it cranks up a different hill, and then people are getting sick of those games, so it's going downhill. You know,
Yeah.
and I think it's just corporations are milking what they think the formula, what people want for the formula that is selling,
yeah,
and then eventually it doesn't sell anymore. So then they go to the next big thing.
exactly.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
the only thing is
Tell me
it's
on the
not from
trends.
this particular issue isn't coming from like a corporation. This is almost entirely like the indie game issue problem.
You know
Everything
what?
you said is still correct and still applies, but
You
like with indie game creators are all seeing what's popular and
Yeah.
trying to make the same kind of game.
Right, just like with Lethal Company type games,
Exactly.
and Phasmophobia type games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to get that piece of the cake, but
They want that
Indie
cake, and they
action.
will eat
That
whatever they
cake.
can to eat that cake.
Eat the cake.
That cake.
Eat the cake.
yes,
That
They're
cake
gonna
is
use
thick.
whatever utensils they can grab, whether it's a spoon, a fork, or some chopsticks.
Exactly. But
Especially those chopsticks.
I think it's just one of those things of when you have like a specific type of formula, especially when it comes to like roguelikes and RTSs, it's kind of hard to differentiate yourself from it, because the idea of how to change what's basically like perfect as it is and then changing it into something new is difficult. That's why they always feel kind of samey. But when you get the one that does do it, that's the one you want to follow, you know?
Mhm.
But that's with everything. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the coffee crew. The first cup is always on me. I have a coffee cup. How are you?
All the coffee's free, and if you
All
want
of
to
it.
want, you'll have to fight me because all the bread is mine.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You can have
Damn.
one
I mean-
croissant.
can I get?
Let's
Can I
go.
have
No,
the-
fuck you.
I have the donuts right in front of me. I think the donuts right in
You
front
can
of me.
have the donuts.
I don't mind because donuts are like a pastry, not really bread.
They are bread though.
No,
They are bread.
no.
We need to we need to turn Ella into the donut dog.
The
What?
donut.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I don't mind the old-fashioned sour cream donuts.
Can I
It's okay,
push the
but-
coffee off the table? If you push the coffee off the table, you go off the table.
But cat though.
Yes.
Do it. Push the coffee off the table and
See
onto
what
Silent
fucking
Hill
happens.
Snap. Let's see it. Let's go.
But
You know what, Silence?
Alright,
What I
I'll
want
figure it out
is
later.
you to make a redeem where your pants have a spot on it from coffee spilling on it. Do it.
what?
I dare you.
No one ever sees my pants.
Yeah, no one ever sees his pants.
No one sees
Then
my
make it so
pants.
where you have to stand on your thing. There
What?
you
The
go.
bulge cam?
Boom. No.
The bulge cam.
Instead of a bulge cam, it would be a coffee spill cam.
Or see, you do both. You do a bulge cam, and then someone can spill coffee, and it'll show that.
Yep. You know what? I'm just gonna roll with this, I guess. I'll just roll with it, yeah. I'll just roll with it. But I think it's time we talk about our final topic, if you guys are ready.
Final
Lord.
topic.
The final topic.
Finally!
Meh.
What is something you guys are hoping to accomplish this year? Like, what's like one thing you just want to complete this year?
Persona 5 Royale.
What?
I will beat the game.
Persona
I will
5
do
Royale?
it.
Oh, you got it here.
I will beat that
100 plus
fucking game.
hours.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
I know. I gotta be close, right? No, don't tell me. No spoilers. Shut up.
I was gonna be like,
Spoiler: they have a royale at the end.
Yeah, it's royal.
Sorry.
Oh no. I'm still gonna finish that game.
Alright, what about
damn it.
you, Spit Out?
Twofold. One, general growth. I stagnated a little bit over the last year, so I'm looking
You'll
to
get
fix
taller,
that.
I believe
Mostly
in
just
you.
by. Thank you. Know that means a lot coming from you to know that you still have hope. I will also have hope.
You're going in the damn
and not-
box.
And not like just out chasing, looking at you, Fox. But no, I want to be more consistent in uploading stuff to channels and
Yeah.
Twitch and uploading videos to YouTube and TikTok if it's still around. Question
Thank
mark.
you, Tully.
I also want to get through my games list. I have a backed up games list I need to get through.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of them
get
are
that.
JRPGs, so I'm in for a treat.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Okay, Chico, what about you?
Yeah, go.
I want to be more. I want to be seen more. I just want people to see me. You know, I want to get this pretty little face out there more often.
Hey,
People
Trico.
know it.
Trico.
Mhm.
Attention.
Huh?
Attention.
Mm.
Put on your best face.
He's not giving you attention.
Just the fucking smile. just e.
Hey.
E.
Yay.
Oh god.
Wait, which face are we talking about?
No, he just went. He went from like
Actual face?
E.
No, like no. They said their goal is to get their face out there.
Yeah, the girls to get the face out there.
The
Be seen
VTuber
more.
face or your
Be seen.
face?
Can we
My
have your
VTuber
face?
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Mm.
I'm
then-
so confused.
Yeah,
And I
quickly.
still
You did.
want to. One goal I still really want to do is to host a charity stream. I want to do an
Sick.
actual
Ooh.
legit charity stream.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
I
believe in
get
you.
that.
Thank you.
What about you, Fox?
I've been wanting to get into woodworking. Specifically, I'm starting to commission various artists to
Mahogany.
do fan art of this
Mahogany.
character that I like.
Mahogany.
And would y'all shut the hell up?
Mahogany.
And making
What?
picture frames custom is expensive if you order them. So I thought about making them myself, and I think that would be fun. So I want to get into
Yeah.
that.
Also, it's gonna be made out of mahogany.
Mahogany.
Wait, hold
Mahogany.
that thought. Hold that thought. All right. Are you listening? Listen to this.
Yes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Whoa.
Man, he's being really
There you go.
self-deprecating right now, man. This man needs some help. Spirit, give him a hug.
Self. Okay, come over here. Get a ghost hug.
Get a ghost hug.
Ghost hug. Get ghost hug.
Like in the movie Ghost.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think for me, I think my only like super duper big goal is to get bigger than my last Twitter account.
Oh yeah, because you had to start.
Yeah, I had to start all over because
You too?
Poor little animal.
Yes.
Sorry, I had the exact same thing happen. I had an account that had over 1,000 followers, and then they freaking like they suspended my account.
No,
And the
no,
only
no,
reason
no,
they gave
no,
me
no, no, no.
was-
I got hacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had 3K.
dude.
Yeah.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it very much fucking sucks. But my new goal is to get past that, and also get my YouTube channel and Twitch channel to at least 100K.
We share a goal. High five. I
Yay.
really
Channel
do.
wise, I'm hoping to get enough funds together to get a new mama artist since mine went for milk and never came back.
Oh
So
no.
No.
eventually I'm
No.
hoping to get a new mama artist or daddy artist, whichever one.
I can recommend
That
you
way.
a lot of them.
I got one if you really want. Mine did really good, and he was very cheap,
I have
surprisingly.
a lineup. I just need to get the funds together.
I
And
can be a mama
that way I
artist.
can also like
Apparently,
because I
Tully
have things
3D
that I
has said
wanted,
something.
like outfits and things done specifically to coincide with my lore for the character that I created, but like I can't do it with the current model because TOS things that don't exist.
TOS.
But no,
Ah.
no artist will touch or do anything because of the non-existence of TOS for my model, which really sucks.
Oh,
Non-existence of
And I
TOS.
respect that.
What?
You know, I don't blame an artist for
I
not
think
wanting to.
I think it's like a
anything.
file that she doesn't have that they can't really add anything to it, if I remember correctly.
Not the file. They just
Wait, you
won't
lost.
touch the. They won't work with the artwork because
Oh,
it's somebody's artwork,
oh, I
which
get it. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
respect. I respect that.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious. Can I see it?
The what?
I'm curious. You said they won't touch because it's too much artwork.
No,
No,
because
no,
it's someone
it's-
else's.
It's somebody else's artwork. They
Oh.
won't.
Look
draw
at Spirit trying to chase Cloud again.
No, I was curious about the art. I want to see the art.
Yeah, you started
Yeah.
drooling from the mouth.
saw,
You're like,
you know,
"Oh,
you know what
yeah."
happened? He saw the line work and was like, ah,
Ah.
that's so good line work. Ah.
They won't touch
Yeah.
it because it's someone. Okay, I can kind of get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
'cause-
else's work.
Yeah.
It's somebody else's work, and you know, if that art mama ever does like come back, there could be legal
Thanks, Spirit, for
legalization
me. Hi, Tuli.
issues and stuff. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Hi,
like
Tuli.
I'm in a rock and a hard place, and it sucks
Ew.
because I have so much I want to add and or do.
I'm
Hiya.
still
my
kind of
character.
curious. Can I
Apparently,
see
Tilly and
whatever
Tilly
artwork?
chat's also offering. Apparently.
Hi, Tilly.
Hee
No, I have
She
I
makes-
have like a lineup of specific artists that I really do love their artwork with models and
Tricka.
stuff.
Oh,
But,
Tuli's
like,
my friend.
it-
She makes 3D models. If you want a 3D
Oh.
I did
version
want
of
to
your
look
art,
into a 3D model too. I just don't know if I've never done like streaming with a 3D model before.
Actually, I
so
have a
I'd
3D
have
model.
to learn about that. I know that.
Well, the thing is, I've been looking for someone to see if I can get like outfits put on it.
Outfits.
I
Like
love
a
how
maid
Ella
outfits
mentions
and
just
all that.
wanting like a new thing, and all the vultures come out. You can work with me.
You can do
Oh,
I'm not
Yes,
saying you're gonna
I'm
be. I'm just
available.
curious.
My-
I'm
Hey,
just
hey,
curious. I
hey,
just want to see the
guys,
art.
guys, let's do a
My,
test. Let's
my
do it.
main issue, my main issue is funds because I do have a
Fun.
full-time job, but I also have like bills to pay and
Mouths
things
to
that I
feed.
am having to
Actually,
yeah, mouths
I-
to feed
One
and a
specific mouth
car
to
and
feed.
everything.
I
so
have a
it's
thing.
like-
I have an idea. I have an idea, guys.
Mhm.
We are all looking for artists. Now we wait.
I am.
Shut up.
The
Just wait.
bots.
Just wait.
Is there any artist that I can commission for?
Yes,
looking
I
for
am looking for
cheap,
commission.
good
I'm
quality
looking for.
art.
Julie, we know you're not.
I would
We
like-
know you're not a bot, so don't
We
worry.
know you're not about. You're fine. We're just
we know
making
you're
jokes.
not a bot.
You know, I could really use some new emotes and banners and other graphic design elements.
Yeah,
for
we were
my,
just fucking taking the
my
piss
page.
out of a fucking artist right now. I
wanna
swear.
I want to get so much freaking ads now.
Oh my god, we're gonna get so many I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'm gonna get like a bunch of people just adding me, even though I never was on it and said anything about this on Twitter. So exactly what's gonna
God.
fucking happen.
Yes,
Oh my
but yes,
gosh.
that is a goal of mine.
Oh, actually,
though.
question: have you guys
It's
got
good
any
goal,
weird
good goal.
DMs from fans?
I just got
From
one just
fans?
now.
Yes.
Oh. No,
yes,
last
I
time
have.
we talked about this, I told you about like making it to where people can only DM me if I follow
Yeah,
them.
I think I
and
know
they
you
follow
what
me.
you said about it. I was just curious if
Yeah.
Trico's got anything either.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've gotten a lot of
Ever
like
since you
weird ones.
debuted.
Have you
your
got
model.
any NSFW ones? Because got a lot of those actually.
No,
can
no
tell because-
NSFWs. I don't really like advertise myself or my content as like
NSFW.
NSFW.
That's
Not
fair.
really.
That's fair. That's fair.
But it's funny
Which
because
is
I
good.
have a lot of I have a lot of friends who are like super into that kind of stuff, which is funny that I don't get any of that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's just funny. But no, most of the weird ones I get, I usually like they start off by like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
I
And
had.
I'm like, "Oh,
wait.
hi."
I need. I wonder who did I send it to because I want to send Trico what I got because it's actually freaking wild.
Send to me on
Yeah, I'm gonna send it on Discord. You cannot show this on stream.
Okay.
Mostly
love
because you will
getting
get banned.
random
and I will
DMs.
you will get
I
banned.
don't want to get banned.
Yeah, no, you
I
don't
love
want
getting
to.
random DMs from GFX bots
Where
because
is
what
it?
I've started to do
Is it?
is the funniest thing. Whenever I suspect someone's a GFX bot, what I send them is, "Hey, I don't know if you're a bot, but I need you to prove that you're not. So if you're not a bot, recite the Bible in Japanese. Go."
Utashiwa. I can't see. Where is it? I had it here.
And then like a lot of GFX bots will freak out and like they can't understand the prompt.
Reptile racism.
Hi,
What?
Reptile.
Oh, hey, reptile. Where the
Why?
fuck?
There's a few familiar feces in here. Oh,
Faces.
never
This
mind.
is
Whoa, feces.
Well, Same thing.
Feces.
Who
The
did
Yo,
people
this?
we're
do it,
talking about,
Fox.
I mean.
Play the thing. Play sound effect.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to get off ZZZ. I'm sorry, guys. Here.
Honestly, I can't seem to find
There
out.
you go.
I'll
For daddy.
have to send it later. What the fuck?
Have you not heard that? That's when I join calls. Listen.
For daddy.
Oh,
I can see what you're into.
Oh.
Congratulations, I guess. I don't know what to say.
That was
Hey.
so
no, this is the best one to go with it though.
Fly into the.
Why?
Whoa.
Space Cat wants some fish. Mm.
What?
Was that good?
What?
Ew.
What?
You know what? I'm just not gonna ask anything, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not topics. So unless you guys have any, do you have any like last minute topics you want to talk about?
It's funny because a lot of the ones that I had, we already went over, like just organically. So.
Right.
I have one that's kind of like
What
a
is it?
hot take. If you guys want to discuss it,
What is it?
the issue going on with like lowly VTubers.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest.
And what-
People use
and whatever
VTubing as
the
a
heck's happening.
semi-dating service, and it's fucking awful.
Are you talking about like those X posts about like I need more friends?
Lonely
I
VTubers,
no,
yes.
no.
Friends.
No,
With the
lowly
little
VTubing
sign.
as like the little like anyone who uses like a
You're,
small
oh wait, are
girl
you talking about Lolly?
as lolly. Oh, you guys pronounce it that way, yeah.
Oh.
Lolly VTubing. My
Okay.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
I got so
I was like
confused.
lonely VTuber, like the parasocial kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I
No,
think
no,
you
no,
can-
lolly. You
because
guys pronounce it
you can
lolly, so.
switch TOS to have a
Oh.
lolly.
I was gonna say there's also a lot of
VTuber now?
lonely ass VTubers, but still.
There's a lot.
No, lolly tuber. Like anyone with like a really small, obviously child character, not like a chibi, but like obviously, literally just a child.
Yeah,
And the only
that's
reason I
against
wanted-
TOS. They're gonna get the character.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their channel taken
You know
away
what?
anyway.
I do have only one problem with that. some people that are really against lollies are like, I saw this one guy who's so against lollies, he made a chart basically saying if you're under like 5 foot, you're still quote unquote child coded no matter what you do, and you can't consent.
I'm so sorry, Sai.
Yeah, you shouldn't
I
have
was
said
so
that.
mad
You
about
just
that.
Oh my god, I made it! I'm 5 foot! I made it! I'm not a lolly! Babe!
Yeah.
Babe! I
Yeah.
made it to the big people!
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
What
you're still
happened was this guy, because the thing is this, like, I'm 4'11". Wait, you're 4'11"? No way.
Yes, Talia is canonically 4'11".
Hey, there you go.
in
You
real
guys
life.
both are on the same size.
No way.
She comes up
she's
to my
actually
like
my height.
chest.
Twinsies!
She is.
Hey, there you go, buddy. Go for it.
Talia is our resident Rapunzel
You'll
because
actually
she's
be
bad
able to face them
short, but
eye
she
to
has
eye.
crazy long hair.
Damn.
Hot.
Hot.
We were just talking about lonely VTubers. Don't prove me right. What was that?
Hmm?
You just shook your head like yee and she said. What the fuck?
Nothing.
This man has lonely written on his brain.
Oh, no, I have nothing on my brain. Watch, I'll be the best poker face.
Honestly, though, yeah, that is a
I
hot
want to see if he
take
can
to
breathe
me. It's
like
the
that.
lonely
Like, just let him
YouTuber.
just wait. Let's just see how long he can hold his breath. Curious. You know, you should have a redeem where it just turns your face blue after a while. What the fuck?
I do this.
I actually do have that redeem. Haven't used it in a while, but I do have that as a thing that my VTuber can do. Just turn it off
Okay,
right now.
that makes sense. Hello, Viku.
Actually, wait. I can probably turn it back on real quick.
Oh, hi, Viku.
Hello, Viku.
Viku's from my
Let's
chat. How you
see.
doing?
Oh god, an
Yes,
invader.
right.
We're
That
being
was
invaded. Grab that
Number
pitchforks.
3. There we go. See?
Oh.
If it's not the example of height, doesn't mean it. Yeah, the problem is this.
You were using the pitchforks in the toilet to unclog them. I don't think that's sanitary.
Either way, but like the whole problem I have with the whole like lolly debate is like they don't care if it's like age or anything. It's purely based on height.
Okay.
That's the problem. Like I will be considered like to some people out there, I am considered a Shota tuber just because of how small I am,
Mm.
and that's how they see it.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Even though I'm small. Like I go to McDonald's and the first thing I hear is "Hello, ma'am, pull forward," and they go like, "Are you old enough to drive that?"
Call you
Are you
man.
old enough to
Yes, you don't
drive?
understand. I've gone to like, I've had calls like over the phone because I cell phones and everything else like that. I call for like the services and everything else like that. You know what I get? Thank you, ma'am, for helping. I had an old lady today who literally knew I was a guy the entire time. Still call me this. You know, she's doing the best she can, and she immediately was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nero. Yes!
I'm well in doubt because of the
It's
whole
canon.
short as heck.
You don't understand. Like my chest doesn't even
Silence
come.
is a Shota.
No.
It's canon.
Do I get to say
It's
anything
canon.
about this?
No.
You hear that, Twitch?
Apparently
Ban
not.
them.
No.
It's not allowed.
God dang it. You know what the worst part is? My chest, like, because we have like these like giant tables at my workplace, and like there's no chairs. So whenever like I grab a chair to sit down, like my face, like my eyeballs are just over the desk, and that's it. So yeah, I am definitely the smooth. No words.
Moon.
Ella is actually almost midnight for me. Oh my gosh. You should sleep. You very much should sleep. It's nap time. Hey, Trico. How tall are you actually?
In real life or VTuber model?
Both.
VTuber model 7 foot.
Okay, real life?
Real life, I'm 5'7".
So you just decided to round up, didn't you?
Oh no, wait, sorry, 6 foot. 6 foot, not 7 foot. I was way too
You
tall.
rounded up,
6
you son
foot.
of a bit.
I did, of course. If I could
You.
choose to be what I want to be, I would definitely be taller.
And the worst part is, I made my character look so close to me, I actually would basically, the only way you will ever see me in real life without, like, a VTuber model is if I'm cosplaying my character. just because immersion.
TwitchCon?
If I had the money to cosplay my character, I would be totally going to TwitchCon just because of that alone.
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And now they have even better like cosplay tails that move and stuff. I
yeah.
think that would be so
All they need to do is
yeah.
for the next TwitchCon is kick out all the kick streamers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh god, yeah, they were beating some fucking problems. Did you guys see what happened last time?
No, what happened last
I
time?
wasn't even paying attention to
At
it.
the last TwitchCon, there was a guy who was a kick streamer who pushed another streamer. What? So you know how the trains are moving, right? Like he pushed him while the train was moving
Mhm.
Oh,
against the train.
against the train.
It could have ended it very, very badly. So yeah, like kick streamers, and also there was a guy going around sucking on people's nipples.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like that's worthy of more than just a. Oh yeah, also this.
What? Yeah, you went from like, yeah, someone might die to sucking nipples. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, he was
The
weird.
whiplash on that.
The whiplash, I know. It was kick streamers, let's be honest. Yeah.
They're unhinged and the
Yeah,
worst
yeah,
kind.
just when it comes, I honestly feel like, in my opinion, when it comes to kick is like the garbage pit of Twitch. Like, you go to kick to see people that got kicked off Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, yep, that makes sense. Yep, 100%. Yep, yep.
Yep.
But I'm gonna be honest, I'm out of topics, and I don't think anyone else has any topics or any last minute remarks, right? I'm gonna take those at all.
Well, I mean, there is that one thing, like, so not only have the AI thing with the artist thing, I do want to go back to that for just a second.
Okay.
Because I do know that, like, it is getting harder for artists to prove that they are not using AI because
Yes.
now they have AI
Upgrades?
what are they called? Time lapse
Yeah.
VODs for the art that the AI makes. So
What?
so now, like, even time lapses to show that they did the work and everything can be AI generated.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, eventually no
So
one will
weird.
care.
right.
That's the problem, no one will care
But
at the
at
very
the
end.
moment, though, it's like I said, it's like either you are an artist and somebody accuses you of AI and you show the time lapse, you show the proof, like that is your proof for not using AI or having AI, and they still won't believe you though because now they have time lapse AI generators,
Yeah,
which is sad.
it is.
And it's gonna be dark times for us artists, for sure. But stick in there until it's not a thing anymore, guys. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yay.
I wish you luck.
I wish you all luck.
Right.
I mean, I'm an artist, so I kind of fall into that regard either way.
I
Yeah.
will keep on supporting actual artists.
But either way, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for joining Hot Takes. Thank you all. Honestly,
Yeah.
everyone here has been an actual blessing, and it's time for us to rate out. So the question is, who are we rating? Let's
Ooh,
see.
say.
Who is the raid lucky person of the day? Let's see. You know what? Let's go raid my friend Tyrannus. Tyrannus. Yeah, I get. It's hard to pronounce their name. I'm so sorry, but we're gonna raid Tyrannus. They're currently doing Warframe, so yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining. You guys are honestly the best.
Thank you for having us.
If you guys ever want to come back
It was a
on, feel free to
blast.
do that and everything else like that. But we're doing.
Feel free to invite again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very fun. I enjoyed my time.
Also, everybody,
True,
that is
same
the raid message. Feel free to copy and paste because we are going to be raiding. I hope everyone's having a nice day and good night. I'll see you guys next week. I think I'll be streaming probably on Tuesday. Please go follow them. They're all linked in the titles and everything else like that. So yeah, feel free to go do that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye bye.